rather, and they want to avenge themselves here against the Green Giants team. Speaking of the Green Giants team, they are surging right now. They have a 5-2 record. They barely get out of the road games against the Hamilton Joes, and what was a very close decision came down late into the innings, but they prevailed, and they're riding on a 2-game winning streak. Now, when these two teams met last year, the St. Clair Green Giants, they gained the upper hand 5-4. Will it be a different story? Well, we're in the middle of the beginning of the season, so we're going to have to find out. So that's a story for you between the Clippers and the Green Giants, and when we return here, we'll have the call for you. Bill Kelso, JP, Justin Prince will be on the call right here. You're watching Green Giants Baseball here on WeTV.
Windsor started a tradition way back of giving us great barbecue north of the border, and you can taste that tradition when you come to Tommy's Barbecue. Dive into Tommy's rotisserie-style ribs and chicken, along with the crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and the original hot and sweet sauces. Plus all those amazing desserts like Black Forest cake and strawberry cheesecake. Taste the tradition and so much more at Tommy's Barbecue, 999 Erie Street East. See you there, Windsor.
I am Nadia Komunic for the best in local programming. Watch WeTV.
I learn by doing. I learn by reacting to a situation. St. Clair puts me directly into my industry. I'm dealing with real patients, real life situations. It's not just theory, it's not book work anymore.
I choose to take control of my future and my path to St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
It's new, it's fresh, it's innovative, it's WeTV, Windsor Essex Television, and you can watch it anywhere. www.we-tv.ca is the place to be. If it's sports, entertainment, or community events, WeTV has what you're looking for. The people, places, and faces of our community are front and center on WeTV. Check out www.we-tv.ca for what's being webcast live. WeTV, we got you covered.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Hi, I'm Luke Wilson of Detroit Lions. For the best local sports programming, make sure to tune in to WeTV.
A staggering 40% of all majorly injured patients in Windsor-Essex are impaired by alcohol or marijuana. When you go out, it is your responsibility to make plans for a sober ride home. Designate a sober driver, call a taxi, or use public transit. The choice is yours. Drive sober, get home safe. Or the next ride you get might not be taking you home.
Let's face it, finding the right career for me is really tough. How can I know my own strengths and reflect my true self to potential employers? I want a career, not just a job.
How can I discover my true self?
That's the question every job seeker should be asking before they begin their search.
Welcome to Career Streams, the largest private career counseling company in southwestern Ontario.
Through our unique objective testing process, we coach you into discovering aptitudes and skills that reflect your true self.
We listen and guide you along the way so you can realize your true potential. With over 20 years of one-on-one career counseling experience, we're here to help.
Invest in yourself for a brighter future. Contact Career Streams Resources today. Take that first step towards career success.
A staggering 40% of all majorly injured patients in Windsor-Essex are impaired by alcohol or marijuana. When you go out, it is your responsibility to make plans for a sober ride home. Designate a sober driver, call a taxi, or use public transit. The choice is yours. Drive sober, get home safe. Or the next ride you get might not be taking you home.
Once again, everyone, this is Bill Kelso along with Justin Prince here at the old ballpark at Lacoste Park here in Tecumseh, Ontario. And Justin, welcome aboard once again. We're looking for another interesting baseball game here tonight.
Yes, today's game is going to be very interesting. The Green Giants coming into today after having a doubleheader after weather delays against the Hamilton Joes, 9-8 and 5-4 in both of those games. So this is a team that is going to be needing to rely on good starting pitching, I think, to start this one off, especially with the doubleheader, with the bullpen. It's going to be interesting to see how they do, especially with O'Brien back on the mound for tonight.
Yes, Gage O'Brien, the right-hander. You're going to look at him doing some of his warm-up tosses. And Justin, he had a real fine performance the last time. Actually, we were here, not the game on Sunday, but the Saturday game. He was outstanding.
Absolutely outstanding. Had a no-hitter going through 6 innings. Had just a couple hits the whole ball game, in fact, in that home opener. Their opponents, the Monarchs, that entire time. So that's a big-time challenge. Looking at the lineup now on your screen, a couple players to take note of. Allen having a good start to this year, and Blake Jones having a red-hot start to his campaign so far.
Yeah, a couple of great hitters in that lineup, and a couple of them are familiar from last year, Justin. But that's a look at the starting lineup by the batting order. Butler, Bryant, and Roach will be the first 3 batters, and then Ryan Blake Jones is batting cleanup. We'll get the rest of the lineup moving forward. So it will be Jack Butler, the left fielder. And we're going to look at the defensive alignment for the Green Giants. The catcher is Alex Crump, first base. Harrison Jones at second base. You've got Gavin Homer. The shortstop is Brady Dorn. And at third is Rodrigo DeLuc. And then in the outfield, in left field, is Massey. Center field is Tomasi. And then in right field is Ornelia. And as we mentioned, the catcher Crump and the starting pitcher for this evening's game. And a fairly nice weather to start this contest. Breezy upstairs where we're at as usual. There's a look at O'Brien's stats to start this one off. But Gage O'Brien, the tall right-hander here tonight in his second start. Look at that, especially the strikeout innings pitched ratio there, Justin.
Yeah, with 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, that is going to be a very good ratio coming into today. Interested to see if he can have a similar performance for today's game as we're about to get underway with the first batter.
It's going to be Jack Butler, the left fielder. He's wearing number 10, left-hander against the right-hander. First inning, first batter here at Lacoste Park. First pitch is up high, 1-0. Fastball up and away. And the 1-0 is up high again. 2-0, the count on Butler.
Yeah, we've seen this in the last appearance for O'Brien, too, where in the first inning had a couple walks, close calls, still kept it scoreless in that. Going to see if it's a similar case today.
And the 2-0 pitch up high, 3-0. So the first 3 pitches have been up high and away for O'Brien. If memory serves me correct, he walked the first batter the other night.
He exactly did.
And the 3-0 in for a strike. It's 3-1. 3-1 to Butler.
Yeah, good bounce back pitch right there. After pitching, of course, up high 3 straight times.
O'Brien delivers. Ball 4 and he walked him. So Butler gets a walk, and it's going to bring up Nolan Bryant, the second baseman, another left-handed hitter.
Maybe it's something with the trend, left-handed batters.
They do have a few in the lineup, and we'll go through them as we move forward, but certainly a lot of left-handed batters in the lineup, certainly to start. I think the Jones guy batting fourth is a left-hander too, but we'll see. Again, he played last year. Runner at first, nobody away. Pitches outside, 1-0. So 5 of the first 6 pitches that O'Brien has delivered have been a ball.
Yeah, that's interesting here, of course, with Nolan Bryant up at the plate, hitting .263, and
the 1-0 is up high. It's 2-0. And catcher Alex Crump is going to have a few words to settle down his pitcher.
I think he needed to have these words because 6 balls up in the same area, all up high. He's got to get it back in control of this game. It can happen again. Like he was able to bounce back in the first game. Question is, I don't think it's going to end up happening a second time where he can bounce back with a similar case.
Well, let's see how he does after his confab with the catcher. 2-0 the count, 1 out. Nobody out, 1 on, I should say. There's a strike. It's 2-1. 2-1 to Bryant. James Roche, the center fielder, is on deck. And the pitch swung on and hit into left field. It's pretty deep. Back towards the fence, and making the grab is Massey. Runner goes back to first base, but the ball drifted out the left field, but a nice easy grab.
Yeah, that was good contact there, but O'Brien knew that was going to be a fly out right from the get-go, immediately calling for it to go towards that left center field outfield area. You'll see the hit on the replay as you see great contact, able to chase it down great as Massey. And easy grab.
1 out and 1 on, and it's swung on and into right field. Should be an easy play there for Neely, and it is. It's 2 away here in the first inning. O'Brien starting to settle down, and he's going to take on the tough hitter, Ryan Blake Jones. Right-handed hitter, but this guy can play. We saw him last year. You may not have been around, Justin, but this kid can hit.
Yeah, and we've been seeing it this year as well in the terms of one of the top hitters, top in home runs, in the top 5 for RBIs, in the top 5 in the early going for batting average so far, above 500 as you see, as that one's going to be a ball.
1-0 to Blake Jones, who's actually catching tonight. So Jones the catcher. Runner at first, 2 away.
The interesting thing with him at Grand Valley State this season.
And the pitch is popped up, but it's out of play. Didn't get a lot on it. Count now 1-1. 1-1 to Blake Jones. The 1-1 is fouled off again, right past the concessions. Hit the base of the other building out there in the right side of the field. 1-2 the count on Ryan Blake Jones with Blake Dunn on deck. And the 1-2 is low. It's 2-2. 2-2 to Jones.
That gets to the point I was trying to make earlier this year with Grand Valley State. Became someone who, if he sees a fastball, he's going to try and swing away.
Throwing the first is O'Brien, keeping Butler honest. And the pitch outside, but good block by Crump. Count now goes to 3-2. 3-2, the count on Blake Jones. 1-2 out here in the top of the first. Game looking for its first run. Runner going 3-2, and it's fouled off the screen. Pretty good rip by Blake Jones. Count remains 3-2.
Yeah, that was the fastball he was waiting for. He's been waiting patiently for those kind of moments. Now O'Brien kind of forced to potentially throw it here or try and get something to where it's reached. It's going to be a challenging pitch.
And the pitch is popped up. Let's see. Near the fence, and he's going to make the play. Good play there by Rodrigo Drulik. And that retires inning. And no hits and no errors. As we go into the, we're scoreless, and Justin, a pretty good finish there for pitcher Gage O'Brien. We get a nice look at the ballpark. That's a great view.
Great view, and a great view of the fans continuing to settle on in here. But that was a great settle down by O'Brien for sure. Again, similar to what we've seen in the first appearance from him in the home opener, where had a bit of a conference at the mound, settled on down after having a period of about 8 of his first 13 pitches and balls in the first game. Tonight, it was 6 of the first 7 being balls, all high in the zone. Great opportunity for him and great effort to calm down, settle back in, and get the next batters all out in succession like that.
So the starting pitcher for the Muskegon Clippers is a right-hander. That's a look at him right there. Jacob Gilhouse is the starting pitcher. Throws a fastball, throws a curve. He'll be facing the top of the lineup with Massey, Dulick, and Ornelia, the first 3 scheduled batters for the St. Clair Green Giants here in their bottom of the first inning.
And he's still looking for his first victory of the season, too, after his last performance against the Sugar Beets in a 12-3 loss. 2 innings in appearance, 2 strikeouts, no walks, just 2 hits in the 2 innings. So somebody looking to get himself in the victory column today for the Clippers.
So Carter Massey will lead things off for the Green Giants here in the first inning.
Yeah, you see that dugout getting all set to go as he's going to go right up to the plate. Massey's had a nice, decent start to this season as well.
So Massey will lead things off here in the Green Giant first inning. Gilhouse looking in, and here's the first pitch. It's a good one, too. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0-1 to Massey.
Yeah, hearty cut for a guy hitting .313 to start off the season. 5 hits and 16 at-bats.
Swung on, and it's a base hit to left field. Solid single for Massey. Makes the big turn. Not going to go anywhere, however, but Massey with a line drive single. And the Green Giants have their first runner and from the batter on base. They'll bring up Rodrigo DeLuke.
And DeLuke, we were talking about him as he's been having an impressive start to the year so far.
Yes, he has. Played great in the last road trip.
And he's got Massey, of course, who's a great person in terms of getting in for runs. 5 runs for Massey on the year.
Green Giants like to run, so keep your eye on Massey. And there he goes almost. He stumbled. Now it goes back to first. I think he thought of going there, Justin. Hadn't stumbled, he might have kept on going.
Yeah, I think so, too. Good opportunity to try and get the steal. If it wasn't for the stumble, I think he would have been over there by the time they would have got to second.
0-1 the count. And the pitch, curveball is in tight. Actually, it hit him. Oh, okay. So a hit batsman. I didn't think it hit him, but it did. So Matthew Ornelia will step up. The right fielder with runners at first and second and nobody away here in the Green Giants first inning.
This is
Ornelia, left-handed batter.
a great opportunity to drive and runs, especially against the Clippers, already above 7 as a team ERA-wise to start off the campaign.
Curved ball is low. It's 1-0. 1-0 to Arnelia. Mossy at second, DeLuke at first. They both can run well. Green Giants team based on speed, Justin.
Yeah, trying to go for doubles.
Chops it, foul. 1-1 the count. So it's 1-1 to Arnelia, and the DH Matt Phipps waits on deck eagerly.
Especially licking his chops for a potential RBI opportunity if he gets up to the plate. For when he comes, I should say.
Here's the 1-1. Curveball is in for a strike. It's 1-2. 1-2 the count on Arnelia. Bottom of 1. First and second with nobody out. Here's the 1-2. It's low. 2-2. 2-2 the count to Arnelia. And the pitch is line shot, base hit right up the middle. Just missed the pitcher, and the fielder mishandles the ball. The center fielder all the way to third is to look, and he's going to hold at third. Second, going to second base, so it's a single and an error. A run scores, and the Green Giants now lead at 1-0. And runners are at second and third with nobody away.
Yeah, that was great contact there. Would have been at least a single, but then you see the error where should have been a routine play, but it just hops over top the glove, and he has to chase it back on down. So now for Phipps, 2-men in scoring position, no outs. This is a beautiful opportunity for the Green Giants to try and grow an early lead.
James Roach, the error in center field, as well as the hit. Delivered there by Arnelia. Phipps, who, I think one game, Phipps was 4 for 4 on the trip. In one game, I'm not sure if it was the first or second game. I know he was 4 for 4 in one of them. So he's had a good trip. Third, nobody out. Green Giants on the board. And the pitch is a curveball low. 2-0. To Phipps. Gianni Tomasi is on deck for the Green Giants. Pitch in the dirt, good block by the catcher, Blake Jones. Count is now 3-0.
Yeah, I think
one would think that Phipps would be taking all the way there, Justin.
I think so. Try and walk the bases loaded.
Especially with nobody out.
Especially with the control we've seen for parts of the inning.
And the pitch. In for a strike. It's 3-1. I think I'd take again.
I think so too. Challenge him to try and make that similar kind of pitch. That was right near the center of the plate too.
And the 3-1. Curveball in for a strike. High curve, it's 3-2. So 3-2 with runners at second and third. Perhaps Phipps will get a pitch that he likes. And the 3-2. Look out. Did it hit him? I think it did.
Yeah, I think it did too. And now the bases are loaded from that.
It was going to be ball 4 anyways, Justin. So Gianni Tomasi will bat, but the manager has come out from Muskegon to have a chat with Gilhouse. All sorts of problems, hasn't gotten out here in the first 4 batters, and has actually struck 2, although, again, the 4th pitch would have been a ball had it not hit him.
Yeah,
but
it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying for sure, but it's not been an inning in terms of control for the past couple batters now after allowing the runs and the errors. So he needs to settle on down, or else this team's going to be in a big-time deficit before even done the first inning.
Well, they already trail 1-0. Now the bases are loaded with nobody out. And Tomasi, the batter. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. First pitch swung on, and it's speared by the pitcher on a great play. And he gets a double play.
My goodness, that was a great play there.
Line shot right up the middle, and the pitcher made a great grab and threw to third to catch the runner at third. And now there's runners at first and second. Huge play, 2 out here in the first inning.
Well, that's a way to get yourself composed back together, I guess you can really say. Get the outs just like that.
Curved ball is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count to Harrison Jones. Brady Dorn on deck for the Green Giants. And the pitch. Fastball is popped up into left field. Left fielder coming in. That's Micah Allen, and he's going to make the play, and the inning is over. So the Green Giants get a run, however. 1 run, 2 hits, and an error. And the score at the end of 1, the Green Giants lead at 1-0. We'll be back with more St. Clair College Green Giant baseball right after this.
Windsor started a tradition way back of giving us great barbecue north of the border, and you can taste that tradition when you come to Tommy's Barbecue. Dive into Tommy's rotisserie-style ribs and chicken, along with the crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and the original hot and sweet sauces. Plus all those amazing desserts like Black Forest cake and strawberry cheesecake. Taste the tradition and so much more at Tommy's Barbecue, 999 Erie Street East. See you there, Windsor.
I am Nadia Comunich for the best in local programming. Watch WeTV.
I learn by doing. I learn by reacting to a situation. St. Clair puts me directly into my industry. I'm dealing with real patients, real life situations. It's not just theory, it's not book work anymore.
I choose to take control of my future, and my path is St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
Back here at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario, Bill Kelso along with Justin Prince get set to start the top half of the second inning with his St. Clair Green Giants leading 1-0. Gage O'Brien's first batter in this inning is Blake Dunn, the right fielder. Dunn, Allen, and Stites will be the batters. Pitch is up high, 2-0. Clippers dodging a huge bullet in that first inning.
Yeah, we're talking about this a bit. If it wasn't for that amazing catch, might have been 4 runs there.
Instead, only 1. 2 balls and a strike. Count now on Dunn. Here's the 2-1, inside and high, 3-1. Well, O'Brien has struggled with the first batter in each inning thus far, despite the fact we've only played 2 innings, mind you.
Seems like a majority of the balls, too, have been all up high.
Now it's low ball 4. So Dunn gets a walk, and it's going to bring up the batter, Micah Allen, and this youngster has power.
Yeah, we were talking about this, having relieving appearances pitching-wise, as well as the ability to hit 4 home runs with Ashland University this past season for his school, and someone also having a pretty decent start with his team so far with the Clippers hitting.
Runner at first, nobody away. There goes the runner, swing and a miss. The throw to second, and he is going to be safe. So a stolen base for Blake Dunn, and the runner now at second with nobody out. And an 0-1 count to Micah Allen.
That was some really nice speed there to get the steal. And now in scoring position, chance to try and tie this one up with one good piece of contact here.
And the pitch, curveball, ground ball, nicely fielded by the third baseman to look for the throw to first. And he is out at first. So a good play by the third baseman, Drulick. Drulick to Jones, but the runner goes to third on the force out. One out, runner on third for Mason Stites, the shortstop. So it's our first look at Stites, a right-handed hitter. Runner did not go to third, actually. He held at second. So his runner remains at second with one out. Time is called.
Yes, Stites, as you've seen, hitting 100 to start off the campaign for him.
First pitch to Stites is swung on and fouled back behind us. It's 0-1-1. 0-1 to Stites. The first baseman is on deck. Runner at second. One out here in the top of the second. Time called again. And the 0-1 is low, 1-1. 1-1 to Mason Stites. O'Brien deals, curveball is low, it's 2-1. So 2-1 the count to Stites. And the pitch, a good one. 2-2. 2-2 to Mason Stites. Good fastball. Offered up.
Really good location, really good speed for sure. And takes away what could have been, if it was just a couple inches off the zone, what could have turned into a hitter's count.
The 2-2 is hit towards third, but drifting foul. Count remains 2-2. Well, one thing about the weather this week compared to the weekend, it is sunny. Not many clouds in the sky. The lights, of course, are not on here at the ballpark. Still breezy, however.
Still pretty breezy, still from about right field, but as I was talking about with Aaron Sanders coming in, baseball weather tonight.
2-2 curveball is outside. It's 3-2. So O'Brien has worked to count the 3-2 on Mason Stites. And the payoff pitch, ground ball hit to short. Brady Dorn up with a throw to first, and he gets him. So 6-3 if you're scoring at home. A runner advances to third. 2 out here in the top of the second. And it'll bring up the first baseman, Tyler Carpenter. Left-handed batter, third lefty that we've seen here tonight against the right-handed pitcher. Mike Monahan waits on deck, another left-handed hitter. First pitch is low, 1-0. 1-0 to Carpenter. Runner in scoring position at third is done. And the 1-0, base hit to right field, the run will score. It ties the game at 1 apiece. So Carpenter gets a line drive single, solid hit, RBI. This game is tied at 1 here at the top of the second inning. And it'll bring up the DH, Mike Monahan.
Yeah, that was a great read of the shift you'll see on the replay. And just able to find the opening between first and second base, as you'll see right here. Just able to read the opening, unable to reach at the second baseman. Easy contact for a hit to third, and that's out.
Yes, a line shot to the third baseman, and Drulik makes the play. A good one, too. So we go to the bottom half of the second inning. 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. And the score as we go into the bottom of 2. We're tied at 1. Justin, your view so far?
Well, O'Brien's got himself a bit of trouble here and there at times, but he's been having a pretty solid day so far. Or he just, I think, has to get the batters under control, especially against left-handed hitting today, to be able to keep his team in it. Because so far, it's been looking like it has the potential to turn into a hitter's fest, especially on the Green Giants side of the plate. We'll see what happens here in the bottom of the
see what the Giants do in the second inning after having their rally snuffed out rather dramatically after that line shot drive caught by the pitcher, Gilhouse, who is now into his second inning. That's a look at our score. We are coming to you live from Lacoste Park here in Tecumseh, Ontario, Canada. Glad you're aboard to watch us wherever you're at. Look at the Northern Division standings. The Great Lake Mariners have only played 2 games, so they have the best percentage at 2-0, but the Green Giants are at second at 5-2. The Monarchs are 2-2, and the rest of the division are under 500. 4-6 for the Sugar Beets from Saginaw. Muskegon, 2-3, our opponents tonight. The Lima Locos, 1-2. And then Irish Hills Leprechauns, 1-5. First batter for St. Clair here in the bottom of the second will be the shortstop Brady Dorn. He'll be followed by the catcher Alex Crump and then the second baseman Gavin Homer. First pitch from Gilhouse. A fastball is chopped the third but going foul. 0-1 the count to Dorn.
Curious to see how Gilhouse, if he can bounce back here, especially starting off with a tough person at the plate. 8 RBIs already for Dorn in 6 appearances so far this season, hitting .348.
There's a ball slowly to third. Good pickup. Throw to first, not in time. That hesitation throw to first base, I think, cost the out.
Yeah, that definitely did. I think Allen hesitated for a split second, wondering, am I going to have the right accuracy for this? We'll see this right here, because he gets it fielded right, and then that little hesitation cost him that extra half step. Infield single, just like that.
So Dorn gets the first base, and they'll bring up the catcher, Alex Crump. Quick throw to first, and Dorn is back. They scored a single. A bit generous, in my opinion. And the pitch. Bunted, and a good one, too. Long throw to first, and he's going to be safe at first as well. So a bunt single for Crump, the catcher. Runners are now at first and second with nobody away, and he'll bring up the second baseman, Gavin Homer. The 7th, 8th, and 9th hitters here in the Green Giants second, and first 2 batters on board. Look at this bunt. I'm not going to see it. Let's see. No. Okay.
Either way, the Green Giants today are using their speed again to try and go for contact. And that was a smart move to go with the bunt here. Now bring Homer up to the plate. Chance to move them into scoring position.
And Homer with a tremendous bunt. That's a super bunt. And the Clippers literally frozen in the field, could not move. A great bunt.
That was a great bunt. I was expecting them to at least try and get the man to scoring position, but I wasn't expecting that to stop there. Just smart baseball, I think, to throw them up with 2 consecutive bunts.
And the ball died. It died in the infield.
I'm surprised they didn't try to chase it down the second. They seen that was dying right after the first little bounce there. And now a great scoring opportunity. Again, 2 straight innings to start off the ball game.
Bases loaded, nobody out. For Mousy. Ground ball to short. Flip to second for 1. Back to first, and he gets him. Double play with the run scores, and the Green Giants now take a 2-1 lead on the double play. 6-4-3, and an RBI for Mossy. Dorn comes in to score. So there's a runner on third with 2 out for Rodrigo DeLuke, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Green Giants lead it 2-1 here in the second. They have recaptured the lead. The second consecutive double play engineered by the Clippers in this contest. Curveball in for a strike. 0-1, the count to DeLuke. DeLuke, big guy too, 6'3", 195, third baseman.
Had some pretty nice contact this year and some pretty nice defensive plays today as well.
The 0-1 is outside, but a good block by Blake Jones, the catcher. Runner at third, 2 away. Green Giants lead it 2-1. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. 1-2 the count on DeLuke. And the pitch, curveball again, low and in the dirt. It's 2-2. 2-2 to Rodrigo DeLuke.
Yeah, you can tell the man at third is waiting for the perfect opportunity for contact here. The second Crump hears the crack of the bat, he's going to try and rush as soon as he can to home.
And the pitch, a fastball, he got him. He struck him out. So 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors, and the score at the end of 2. The Green Giants recapture the lead. They lead it 2-1, and at this time, let's go down on the field, and we'll throw it over to Aaron Sanders. Aaron, it's up to you, buddy.
Third is also the Super Bowl lane strikeout inning of the game. If a Clipper strikes out this half inning, every fan receives 10% off merchandise for 20 minutes. 2 Clippers strike out, it's a 15%.
I'm right here.
If the Giants strike out the side, management has
All right, I'm joined by Keith Williams, the hitting coach of the Muskegon Clippers. And, Coach, what's your thoughts on the first 2 innings?
Well, so far, our pitcher's been behind both innings, bases loaded, but we've had a couple double plays to get ourselves out of it and keep it close.
You guys played your first 5 games of the season. Can you assess those first 5 for us?
Ups and downs. Played well at home. Struggled on the road past 2 nights in Cincinnati. So, the good thing about baseball is every day is a new day, and here we go today. So,
what do you expect from this team for the rest of the 2018 season?
Well, we're athletic. You got to pitch it, catch it, and hit it to be good. So, fundamentals.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach. All the best the rest of the way. Dom, Bill, JP, back to you.
So we get set to start the top of the 3rd inning. Butler, Bryant, and Roach will be the first 3 batters that will face the pitcher, Gage O'Brien. Did notice earlier, Justin, this was at the end of the 2nd inning, that the Muskegon bullpen was up and throwing, but they're not up now. But they were earlier. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, that's definitely something to keep an eye on, because right now I'm presuming, again, they're hoping that they don't have, keep the luck that they had, so to speak, with the 2 double plays in 2 innings to start off. If it was for those double plays, this would probably be something like a 5-1 game at this point.
Oh, no doubt, or more.
Exactly. So I wouldn't blame them for having the bullpen up and thinking about that. Already a couple possibilities up in the Green Giants bullpen potentially if it becomes a similar situation with O'Brien.
Jack Butler. First pitch is a good one. It's a strike. 0-1 to Butler. Butler walked his first time up, but was stranded. The 0-1 is inside, 1-1. 1-1, the count to Jack Butler. As mentioned, Nolan Bryant, the second baseman, is waiting on deck. Pitch is swung on and hit down the left side, but foul. 1-2. 1-2 to Butler.
Now Bryant's already getting a pretty high pitch count in this game too, already approaching 40 pitches on this next attempt here. That might be the reason there's already a potential of a stretch and toss.
Here's the pitch. Up high. Way outside. 2-2. The count to Butler. The 2-2 just outside is 3-2. So the count now 3-2. Not been uncommon in the first batter of each inning. And the pitch is swung on. It's a base hit to left field. A solid single off the bat of Butler. Makes the turn. And the Clippers have a runner at first base. And it'll bring up Nolan Bryan, who flew to left field his first time, another left-handed batter.
A nice clean swing there to get on base for a single. And again, 3 straight innings for O'Brien, first batter. Struggle with him this time for a hit.
First pitch to Bryant, up high, 1-0. 1-0 to Bryant. James Roach, the center fielder, is the third batter in this inning. He's on deck. And the 1-0 is up high. And he hasn't been close the last 2 pitches. 2-0 the count on Nolan Bryan.
Yeah, he needs to settle down because that pitch, especially the last one, was over his head, and looks like we might have the possibility of a steal to watch for 2.
The 2-0 is low and inside, 3-0. So the count now 3-0 on Bryant. Green Giants bullpen is up and throwing. There's some limbering going up down there, and he walked him. So first and second with nobody away. He'll bring up the center fielder, James Roach, who flew to right field his first time up. First baseman playing in a bit, third baseman as well. Pitch is outside, 1-0, and another conversation now to be had between Krupp and the pitcher, O'Brien.
You can see the men warming up in the bullpen here in case this gets out of control here. But again,
Green Giants clinging to a 2-1 lead, and I am not overemphasizing. They are clinging to a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, it seems like with the way this game is going at the start, it could be where whoever's the best pitching is going to come out on top of this one. So you don't want to end up losing control of the pitching game this early on.
The 1-0. Swung on and hit down the right side, but twisting foul out of play. 1-1, the count to Roach. The catcher, Ryan Blake Jones, a very dangerous hitter, is on deck. Nobody away and 2 on. And the pitch hit to the shortstop, Dorn, and he can't make a play. It was too deep. That might have been a third baseman's ball. Nevertheless, now the bases are loaded and there's nobody away. And Blake Jones comes to the plate with the bases juiced. Oof. Nobody out.
This is not the guy you want to have up at the plate.
And you've got nowhere to put him either.
Exactly. 3 home runs on the season so far. Someone where if you throw a fastball, he's going to try and turn it for power.
And the pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1 to Blake Jones. The pitch. Just outside 1-1. 1-1 to Jones. O'Brien is pitching him carefully.
I don't blame him. Both of those pitches off speed, knowing the tendencies on the scouting report.
And the pitch, good one too. It's 1-2. 1-2 to Blake Jones. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the pitch. Ground ball to short. Flip to second for one. Back to first, and he gets him. A double play, but the run scores, and this game is tied. So a double play brings in a run. We're tied at 2, and the batter will be Blake Dunn, the right fielder. Walked his first time up, has a stolen base to his credit. Runner at third. Well, we saw this movie the last inning for the Green Giants. Runner at third with 2 outs after a double play. Look, goes into the dirt off the plate, and the runner will score. It's a wild pitch, and it's 3-2 in favor of the Clippers, their first lead of the night.
Similar plot, different ending, I guess you can say, in terms of the movie, because that was a crazily wild pitch. Bounced off the clay even before the home plate all the way to the screen.
For Crump to get it, and now the Green Giants trail 3-2 here in the third. Pitch is swung on and hit into the gap, but the center fielder gets it, though. Easy play for the center fielder. So, as we 2 runs and 2 hits, no errors. Score as we go into the bottom of the third. It's now 3-2 for the Clippers, and the Clippers have their first lead of the night. Justin, your view.
Yeah, that was an up and down inning again to start off of the top half. Again, first hitter, I should say, again, struggling for O'Brien. And in that case, just couldn't get the control he needed to. If it wasn't for the wild pitch, I think it would still be a tie ball game at this point. So now it puts more pressure on the Green Giants offense to try and match that similar performance, because it's been that case for the past couple half innings.
Well, we're going to get into the heart of the lineup, though, Justin, for the Green Giants. Ornelia, Phipps, and Tomasi, the 3, 4, 5 hitters. We'll be interested to see how the Green Giants respond here in their bottom half of the third inning, now that they trail for the first time of the night.
Especially with the added amount of pressure again.
That's a look at our score. We're in the bottom of 3 here at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Still pretty bright here at the ballpark. Not as breezy as it was about 15, 20 minutes ago, though we do expect that to change. What else is new here at the park? Why is it every time it might be 80 degrees 15 feet away from us, Justin, but I freeze?
Well, I don't know what to really say on that, Tom.
Happens all the time. Because as you know, out in the sun, it's pretty warm.
Very warm. People out at the park just across the way walking their dogs at the pool nearby.
Oh, yeah. Matthew Ornelia will kick things off here in the bottom of the third for the Green Giants. He had a single his first time up. Ornelia, Phipps, and Tomasi. Curveball is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 to Ornelia. Fastball is pounded foul. 0-2.
Yeah, he's seen a pitch he liked there, but again, just turned too quickly there on the contact.
Had a good rip, but he ripped it foul.
Pushed it way too much.
The 0-2 curveball, he just got a piece. Count remains 0-2. And the pitch, just low, 1-2. 1-2 the count to Ornelia. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Yeah, really tough pitch. Again, with the way he's been swinging early on in the count.
Pitch and a swing, and it's hit down the right side, but again, it is going foul. Well hit, too. That was hit deep. That right into the turnaround.
Yeah, into the
roundabout. Is that what they call it?
Yes, the roundabout.
I call it the turnaround, but you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean, but almost turned that around to go for the first home run of the ball game there.
Got a good rip on it. That had certainly the distance. Here's the 1-2. Got him on a curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Ornelia opens up the inning. Second consecutive strikeout for Gilhouse. It'll bring up the DH. Matt Phipps. Phipps was hit by a pitch in the first inning. So now official time at bat. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of 3, and the Green Giants trail by 1. It's 3-2. Fastball is hit into center field. Easy catch for the center fielder, James Roach, and there's 2 away here in the Green Giant third. He'll bring up the center fielder, Gianni Tomasi. Tomasi lined into a double play his last time up. We remember that one, Justin. Had a great rip, but right at her near the pitcher's head, and he made a great play. And there's a ball that's going to be into shallow left field with a hit. Shortstop couldn't reach it, so Tomasi, a little off that, gets a single.
Yeah, just a half step, I think, away from being able to make what would have been.
This will bring up the first baseman, Harrison Jones, who flew out to left field his first time up. Jones 0 for 1. Runner at first. 2 away here in the Green Giants second. Pitch away from the catcher, and the runner is going to go to second base easily, Tomasi. So now there's a runner at second, making it in scoring position. Harrison Jones with a 1-0 count. And the pitch, a curveball in for a strike. It's 1-1.
Could have very well been a dangerous pitch with the high curve. Could easily be turned into the wheelhouse.
Ball is low. 2-1, the count to Jones. On deck is Brady Dorn. Should Jones get on base to keep the Green Giants' hopes alive here in the third. And the 2-1, got him. Make that 2-2, sorry, apologize on that one. 2-2. A little ahead of myself there, Justin. 2-2, the count on Harrison Jones.
Obviously trying to tie this one up. Still a lot of time, but Jones does have his 7 RBIs.
In the dirt. And going to third is Tomasi. So now there's a runner on third and the count 2-2 with 2 away. See if Jones can deliver in the clutch.
Yeah, we're going to see that right now with the man 90 feet away. Big opportunity. And look at the field shift. If he can hit this up the center, this will be a tie ball game if he can get this right down the center.
And the pitch hit into right center field. The right fielder is there, and he is going to make the grab, and that is the end of the third inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and the score at the end of 3. Muskegon 3, St. Clair 2. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
It's new, it's fresh, it's innovative, it's WeTV, Windsor Essex Television, and you can watch it anywhere. www.we-tv.ca is the place to be. If it's sports, entertainment, or community events, WeTV has what you're looking for. The people, places, and faces of our community are front and center on WeTV. Check out www.we-tv.ca for what's being webcast live. WeTV, we got you covered.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
We are back here at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. We're getting ready to start the fourth inning. Our next webcast, by the way, will be tomorrow night. Same two teams playing, 7 o'clock start here at Tecumseh, Muskegon against the St. Clair Giants. And the Clippers now coming up here at the top of the fourth, and here to do play-by-play from the fourth, fifth, and sixth inning. Here's Justin Prince. Justin.
Thank you very much. And right now, good situation for the Clippers, up 3-2. And so far, the tendency has been able to pounce on the first batter and try to maybe think about bunting for contact to start off this at-bat for Micah Allen. Allen 3 for 13 on the season so far with 4 RBIs for the Clippers.
He grounded out the third his first time up.
And that is going to be 2-0 on the count with the ball right there. So far, O'Brien, 27 strikes, 30 balls to start off this ball game. As that one's going to be another high ball, 3-0.
Has thrown a lot of balls in the first batter in each inning here, Justin.
It seems like we've seen this for every single batter at the start. High pitches above the letters, almost above the head in some cases. As that one's going to be in the strike zone, 3-1. And might be a case potentially of 3 walk batters to start off an inning in 4 innings. And Allen swings 3-2 as that one's going to be fouled all the way into the parking lot behind the stands.
Hey, my car is parked around there. Let's be careful.
I think it might have rolled underneath your car, in fact.
As long as it stays away from the red Sebring.
And Allen strike 3 as he swings through the pitch. And the strikeout by O'Brien. His 9th on the season, first of the ball game. It's 1 out. And that brings up the shortstop, Mason and Satis, as he'll try and get some contact here. Came into today hitting 100 on the season. Watch this pitch as that's 1-0 on the count.
Stites grounded out to short his first time up.
And O'Brien with the high pitch, and it's another ball, 2-0. And right now you see the information there from Stites on your screen, 0 for 1. Now under 100 to start off the campaign. And another high pitch, and this one inside, 3-0. So 2 straight batters once again. That was ball number 34 in 4 innings. As he's going to bounce back with another strike after a 3-0 count, 3-1.
A lot of pitches that he has thrown these batters here, Justin.
That's got to be a worry to some in that Green Giants side. As this is going to be contact, fouled away, right behind the stands once again. It's 3-2. So second straight batter in a row going to a 3-2 count after starting 3-0. And this time he can't get the strike 3 as that's going to be a walk. His first walk of the inning, as that'll be a man now at first with 1 out. And Tyler Carpenter will now come up to the plate.
O'Brien has walked 4 on the night.
Yeah, a lot of walks in the early going of this one. Got to find a way to try and get the control together. And he's going to start off this count again with a ball, 1-0. So he's losing control of that strike zone we've seen after bouncing back after the first batter. Now not so much.
Yeah, it's getting to be a bit of a problem here.
And he's going to try and go for the pickoff attempt as Jones can't get the tag. Keeping the man at first in check in Stites. 1-0 is the count, 1 out here at Lacoste Park. And a fastball, this one's going to be popped up. O'Brien calls for it for the shortstop, as that's going to be easy catch, 2 out. 2 away now with the man on first, as that's going to bring Mike Monahan up to the plate. The 9th man in the order will have a chance here at the top of the 4th inning. You see his information there, 100 on the season, 0 for 1 today, just 1 RBI so far in the campaign. And Monahan hits this one to the dirt, hit to second base. Gonna be thrown to Jones, and that's out number 3. So 1 man left on, no hits, just 1 walk in the top half of the 4th. It's still 3-2 Clippers heading to the bottom of the 4th.
Good inning overall for the Green Giants to get out of it. They left just the 1 runner stranded, so, with a lot of pitches tossed by O'Brien, and we're only in the 4th inning, Justin, and as you mentioned earlier, that has to be a concern, is the pitch count.
I think so. It's about now up to 70 pitches in 4 innings of work for him. So question is, when do you go to the bullpen if you're the Green Giants now with the high pitch count?
Well, you may wait an inning or 2. Depending, again, I think it's going to be situational. Very situational is when you get the hook out. But the game is close. He got himself out of, trouble as that inning progressed. So I think, again, it's going to be very situational. But you're right. I think the pitch count can be problematical.
And looking at the next 5 games, you see the Clippers again back at here tomorrow. That broadcast again on WeTV. Then the Green Giants head on the road for 4 more games. It's going to be a busy weekend for them, Saturday and Sunday against the Mariners, against Grand Lake. Then they play against Lake Erie on Thursday, Friday. So the second time they'll face them in a series this season. That will be on the road for the next 5 games.
They get a bit of a break, though. They get that break Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So,
yeah, and it's a very tiring part of the schedule right now, especially with the doubleheader yesterday against the Hamilton Joes on top of things. So, going to be interesting. Meanwhile, we were talking about pitch counts right now. Jacob Gilhaus, he's been slowly approaching the 40 pitch plateau, but he's been having decent bounce backs as he's going to have a first pitch swing for a strike and a great sliding catch in right field. Blake Dunn able to go to 1 knee on the slide and already 1 out on 1 pitch.
Super play by Dunn. Nice running catch, and that was a great play.
Really great play for sure. And I think those kind of situations where you get a swing on the first pitch is why he's only got 36 pitches so far. Look at the replay here, a great slide. You see him on the left knee falling sideways. We're done with the catch. It's 1-0 on the count now on the pitch. So this will now bring up Crump up to the plate. As Crump's going to get contact here. Going towards left center. Routine catch by the left fielder. It's 2 out.
So far, for the most part, Justin, the Muskegon Ball Club have shown themselves to be a pretty good fielding team, and we've seen evidence of that here tonight on numerous occasions.
Yeah, we have just the 1 error so far on this one today, and a lot of beautiful plays here. That's going to now bring up after the catch Gavin Homer. And Gilhaus throws the pitch for a strike, 0-1. And Gilhaus continues to be a challenge. Remember, at the start of the game, had bases loaded situations and 2 double plays in 2 innings.
Talk about the defense.
All about the defense, including a beautiful play by himself. 1-1 the count with the pitch outside. He's going to go for the pitch. Contact by Homer down the left field line, but chop foul, 1-2. Homer, 1 for 1 today so far. 227 on the season with 5 RBIs. Yohas with the pitch. This one's going to be hitting into the dirt. And that's going to be a ball, 2-2. Going all the way to the backstop once again. We've seen a few of those in the last inning as well.
Rather inconsequential with nobody on base.
But with the last inning, too, it was with men on base. Homer watches. Another one goes into the dirt. It's going to be 3-2 on the low pitch. If you're just tuning in, 3-2 is the score for Muskegon for the Clippers over the St. Clair Green Giants. Contact by Homer, heading into the gap. Chasing it down as a center fielder. He's going to go for two. Homer rushing towards second, but the tag is there, and he's going to be out. And a great opportunity for the Green Giants goes away. And instead, it's going to be no hits, no men left on, no errors. And just like that, after 4 innings of play, it's 3-2 for the Muskegon Clippers over the St. Clair Green Giants here on WeTV. We'll be back with the top of the 5th in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Luke Wilson of Detroit Lions. For the best local sports programming, make sure to tune in to WeTV.
A staggering 40% of all majorly injured patients in Windsor-Essex are impaired by alcohol or marijuana. When you go out, it is your responsibility to make plans for a sober ride home. Designate a sober driver, call a taxi, or use public transit. The choice is yours. Drive sober, get home safe. Or the next ride you get might not be taking you home.
Let's face it, finding the right career for me is really tough. How can I know my own strengths and reflect my true self to potential employers? I want a career, not just a job.
How can I discover my true self?
That's the question every job seeker should be asking before they begin their search.
Welcome to Career Streams, the largest private career counseling company in southwestern Ontario.
Through our unique objective testing process, we coach you into discovering aptitudes and skills that reflect your true self.
We listen and guide you along the way so you can realize your true potential. With over 20 years of one-on-one career counseling experience, we're here to help.
Invest in yourself for a brighter future. Contact Career Streams Resources today. Take that first step towards career success.
Welcome back, everyone, to St. Clair Green Giants baseball here on WeTV for the top of the 5th inning. Green Giants trail 3-2. Has another high pitch for a ball to start this one off 1-0. On the mound still is Gage O'Brien. At the plate is Jack Butler, but offensive substitution, Gavin Homer taken out from second base. Mitchell Morales has been put to second base.
He was shaken up on the slide and then the ensuing out on the play to end the 4th inning. So again, Morales in for Homer here in the top of the 5th inning.
And O'Brien again, a high pitch, but this one just inside strike zone. 2-1 is the count. 1-for-1 officially with today. And O'Brien, this one going outside, 3-1. So again, left-handed batter, start first batter of the inning. Chance to put him on just like that. It's been that case for every single batter since the start of the game for him. With the pitch. Low inside, it's going to be ball 4. And another walk to start off the inning. The second walk of the game for Jack Butler.
5th walk of the night. Given up there by the pitcher, O'Brien.
And the high pitch count continues. Ball number 38, above 70 pitches, as that's going to bring Nolan Bryant back up to the plate. Bryant is 0-for-1 officially tonight, 5-19 on the season with 5 RBIs. and our left-handed batter here. O'Brien with the pitch, this time high, but for a strike. 0-1. Starting to cool down a bit. The lights turning on here at Lacoste Park. This time for contact in between first and second base. Good swing by Bryan as the man goes towards third base. Butler's able to get it to third. Calling him to home, and that's thrown away all the way towards the bullpens, as this is going to count for able to get to third base when Bryant's on what was a flub of a play. Should have been a routine play with men on first and third. Instead, with the error, it's going to be 4-2.
Pretty huge gaffe there administered there by the Green Giants, and as you mentioned there, just an unfortunate run. If you're a Giants fan now, it's 4-2, and it's the first two-run lead here for Muskegon here tonight.
Ryan with the pitch, able to get a swing and a miss from James Roach.
Plus, you've got a runner on third and nobody away.
Yeah, just 90 feet away. Good opportunity to extend this lead. As O'Brien gets the swing from Roach, this one going to right field, chasing it down, able to get it just short of the warning track. And that's going to be out number one, but it's going to be a sac fly as Roach comes in to score. That's going to make it 5-2.
That was an easy run there, the fifth run. The ball was well hit deep into right field. Nice play by the right field, but he had no chance to get the runner.
Yeah, too far away and deep there. About 320 feet is that fence in right field. That's going to bring up the slugger and Ryan Blake Jones. That pitch counts for a strike, 0-1. And so
Jones
far,
0 for 2 on the night.
Now, Brian's not been giving him really anything he can get a swing, good swing at today. As that one's going to be swung at and popped up towards right field, chasing it down towards the bullpens. They'll bounce off the concession stand tent and count for 1-2. O'Brien will now set up for the pitch. Now just above 80 pitches on the ball game. As that one's going to count for a ball, 2-2.
How many pitches?
80 pitches now.
Already?
81 with that ball.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot high pitch count. As O'Brien gets the swing from Blake Jones, chasing down right field, again fouled away. This one will bounce just short of the clubhouse. He'll stay 2-2. As mentioned with Blake Jones, one of the returnees for the Clippers this season. Honorable mention at first base from last season. Tries to go.
Oh, he went. Oh, yeah.
Tried to swing a golf club, it seemed, right there. That's going to be strike three called. Strikeout by O'Brien. 10th on the season, second of the ball game. That's just the first out of the inning. That'll bring Blake Dunn back up to the plate.
2 outs, actually. They were wrong on the scoreboard. That was, remember, the fly out to right field.
Oh, yes. Pardon me on that. Apologies for that with the sacrifice fly. Second out of the inning. Blake Dunn's up at the plate. And Dunn's going to swing, but this one fouled down the right field line. 0-1 is the count.
You mentioned earlier, Justin, the lights are on, but it's still pretty bright in the ballpark. I think more a timing thing than necessity.
That ball's going to go into the dirt, 1-1. Yeah, but you can notice with the shadows starting to spread more and more from left field with the sun starting to go down. Now Bryan try to get Dunn to swing. He doesn't go this time, 2-1. One man up in the bullpen now for the Green Giants. So you see stat line for Dunn, 1. Tries to go for contact. That's going to be strike 2 with the foul ball right at home plate.
Yeah, it hit him.
Might have bounced right off of them. He's going to set up at the plate now. 2-2 again in the count. Couple players potentially thinking of coming up with the Clippers bullpen as well as that. Strike 3 for Blake Dunn, as that's going to be a strikeout by O'Brien. Third strikeout game to end off the top of the inning. We now go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 5-2 is the score after the sacrifice here on the top.
Unfortunate inning for O'Brien, especially with the error that caused the run. One run, anyways. He's had the last 2 batters. In fact, he has struck out, but be interesting to see how long he does last throughout. Obviously not as sharp as the last game, but he's had some good moments and other moments where he has struggled with his control. But that inning there, getting 2 runs now, is a 3-run lead in favor of the Muskegon Clippers, and the Green Giants need to get the bats going.
And why don't we talk about We're Talking?
No, we're talking.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
But of course, talking about one of the new shows with WeTV with Bronte and Hannah. New topic every week. We're Talking. Be sure to tune in on we-tv.ca.
I thought we're talking.
Of course we're talking, of course. Of course. They're going to be talking as well on their show as well.
This is true.
But why don't we talk about the bounce back we've seen from Gil Haas. Now, he had a great bounce back here, but now, with the bottom of the 5th inning, it looks like they might have gone towards the bullpen route.
Bit of a surprise.
After the bounce back, it wasn't even at the 50 pitch limit, 50 pitch amount yet.
Bryce Davis is the pitcher. He's a right-hander. Bit surprised by that change. After all, last 2 innings was scoreless. In terms of allowing no runs the last 2 innings against the Saints, and look, the Green Giants rather, and look what happens. He's taken out after 4 innings. Curious.
I wonder if the mindset was because a lot of the contact the Green Giants were going for, and a lot of the outs in the past few innings too, were on first or second pitch swings for outs or for a single. So now this is going to be interesting with Bryce Davis now up. First time seeing him today. He's got, coming into today, appearance in the 12-3 loss to the Sugar Beets in 2 1/3 innings. 4 earned runs in that game with 2 hits and 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. On the warm-ups, he already had a wild pitch as well, mind you. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can help out his team today, coming out of the bullpen here with the 3-run lead. And now we'll see what happens here. The Green Giants up at the plate.
7 runs and 2 hits given up by the pitcher, Gil Haas.
And it's going to be Mossy coming up. Carter Mossy coming up to the plate now for the Green Giants. So once again, you see the preparation now on the mound. Already discussions between the catcher and the pitcher. Notice this with the warm-up for the start of the inning. 2 pitches going here in the door all the way to the backstop. Hoping that's not a sign of things to come if you're a Clippers fan.
Sometimes it's a pitcher that's overthrowing, excited, settle down, and I think it'll be interesting to see what happens here in the Green Giants part of the 5th inning.
Mossy will now set up at the plate. 5-2 is the score here on WeTV in the bottom of the 5th. As that one's going to be low. Ball 1, 1-0 is the count. So again, Mossy up at the plate, trying to help out his team. 7 hits today for the Green Giants, just 2 runs. And Mossy 1 for 2 officially today. Just 1 RBI in this season so far. And that one again outside going towards the dirt, 2-0. You see the details there, that 1 for 2, that was a single. Here's the pitch. This one high and bounces off the glove to the backstop, 3-0. And for Davis, the nerves starting to settle on in for the University of Toledo player. And this one again, wide outside, 4-0, as that's going to be a walk to start off his inning. Already discussion on the mound again from the shortstop and the catcher. Manager coming out as well, as that's going to bring Matt Phipps.
The pitching batting coach coming out for some words for Davis. Again, you don't want to walk the first batter coming into a game with a 3-run lead to give the opposition any hope of getting back in this one.
Yeah, you can see the discussion there. Rodrigo DeLuke will be the one up at the plate. Was discussing this with members of the broadcast crew for the Clippers as well. One of the main things is getting consistency from the bullpen early on, getting used to the road trips for such a young group here in the early part of the year.
And there's nothing happening right now in the Clippers bullpen, so it was just a confab between, you know, the coach, the catcher, and the pitcher. Settle things down, and you know, let's dial this in. That's what I think would be the message. And the way the team has played for the most part in the field, let your fielders do the work.
Exactly, just the one error and a lot of beautiful plays despite that error, including the 2 double plays in the first 2 innings. As DeLuke is up at the plate. Davis with the pitch, this one just above the strike zone, 1-0. And DeLuke trying to help out the Green Giants. He's had a good season again, 0 for 1 today. For 421, the batting average so far.
Nice start.
This one's going to be a nice bounce back pitch, 1-1 the count with the strike. That one looked like a fastball for Davis. Mossy leading off on first.
He's good speed, and there he goes.
And going and gets the steal, but that's going to be a potential error. That one goes all the way to center field. And Carter Mossy goes from first to third on the mistake. And now the man is just 90 feet away once again with no outs.
I had a feeling he was going to go. Didn't I say he had good speed?
You called for it right there. And this has been a team that's been going for a lot of steals. We'll see the replay. And yeah, just bounced through the dirt. And Mossy waits. Sees that, goes to center field. And now just 90 feet away with a 2-1 count. Ruled as the second error, as that's going to be 3-1 in the dirt.
7 of his first 8 pitches have been balls.
Which is surprising to say the least. Again, to start off out the bullpen. Already movement, it looks like, towards the bullpen potentially with a bit of stretch and toss.
And he walked them.
And that's going to be another walk.
You know what, Justin? Walks are a killer in a game when the other team, well, yeah, the Green Giants have been hitting tonight half decently, pretty good actually, 7 hits in the first 4 runs. But when you throw walks into the mix, you just, you know, exacerbate things. And this is exactly what's happening here. Both runners aboard because of walks. And Tomasi's a pretty good hitter. Let's see what he does here. You get the Green Giants right back in this one.
Chance to get him right back, but this is Matthew O'Neillia up at the plate, 1 for 2. Also a good hitter on his part, 391, up to 400, in fact, with the single. That pitch is going to count for a strike, 0-1.
I wouldn't be shocked if Toulouse decides to run too.
And as mentioned, the possible moving to the bullpen. One player starting to warm up a bit.
Yeah, they are now.
Davis with the pitch, his contact by Arnelia, just able to get the beautiful play second base, able to get the force, but only the 1 out as that's going to bring in Mossy in for the run. That makes it 5-3 with 1 out. And the fielder's choice going for Arnelia on this play you'll see on your replay.
Excellent play.
Yeah, that was a...
We talked about the defense, Justin. It's been pretty darn solid for the Monarchs.
Yeah, very solid play right there as that's going to bring Matt Phipps up. 0 for 1, hitting above 400 as that pitch goes in the dirt, 1-0.
Davis so far has been all over the place at times.
Yeah, it feels like it here. That is ball number 9 in 12 pitches for him so far in just a third of an inning. And this one up high for a ball this time, 2-0. That one had a lot of heat in that one as you see the bullpen now for the Clippers. Possibly might bring in our right-handy in. Davis with the pitch. Looks like it was just above the strike zone, 3-0. On deck for the Green Giants will be Johnny Tomasi. And another walk. Third walk of the inning for Davis, as that's going to put men on first and second with one out. And this is going to bring Tomasi up to the plate. You're discussing him just a few moments ago. Good hitter in a great spot here, too, with two men on, one in scoring position at first and second. Now a quick conference as well going on the mound for the Clippers. Green Giants down 5-3. And this one, another low pitch in the dirt. This time, the catcher had to go and search for it. But it's now a 1-0 count. Tomasi 1 for 2 officially today with a single. Still looking for his first RBI on the season, but has a pretty decent amount of runs so far. Credit to his name. This one inside, as that's going to be dropped behind the plate, 2-0.
It's a good batter's pitch right here.
Really good count here for him on the 2-0. See if he sees something he likes to swing at. And this one's going to be up high, 3-0. So
he's taken now.
Well, I don't blame him. This is the chance for now the fourth walk of the inning. First and second having a little lead off for each of them. And this one inside counts for a strike. Just paints the inside of the plate. That's going to be 3-1. Still in a hitter's count at 3-1. And he's going to swing this time as it gets by his first base. Goes to right field. Man being waved on home. Slides in at the plate as that was a great play. Able to come in for the run. And Arnelia able to make it a one-run game, being able to slide in at home plate. Men at first and second and third, pardon me now, on that play. And after the hit by Tomasi, that's going to put him into the RBI club, his first on the season.
And that's going to be all for Bryce Davis. Look at this on the play at home. Watch this. Great slide. Tremendous slide. Look at this. Oh, just a tremendous slide.
And that's why I said great play at the plate with the slide, because that was so close with the throw being on time there and with the slide, and discussions now at the mound.
Well, with pitching change, because it's the second time coach has been out to the mound.
And exactly what it is right here, and we're going to go to commercial break. You're watching St. Clair Green Giants baseball, 5-4. It's your score.
Windsor started a tradition way back of giving us great barbecue north of the border, and you can taste that tradition when you come to Tommy's Barbecue. Dive into Tommy's rotisserie-style ribs and chicken, along with the crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and the original hot and sweet sauces. Plus all those amazing desserts like Black Forest cake and strawberry cheesecake. Taste the tradition and so much more at Tommy's Barbecue, 999 Erie Street East. See you there, Windsor.
I am Nadia Comunich. For the best in local programming, watch WeTV.
I learn by doing. I learn by reacting to a situation. St. Clair puts me directly into my industry. I'm dealing with real patients, real life situations. It's not just theory. It's not book work anymore.
I choose to take control of my future and my path to St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
And welcome back, everyone, to WeTV's coverage of St. Clair Green Giants baseball. They trail by 1. Pitching change now for the Muskegon Clippers after what was a bit of a rough outing for Davis with 4 walks. Men now on 2nd and 3rd with a chance to bring in more with 1 out. As that's Harrison Jones up at the plate. And the pitch counts for a strike, 0-1. So that was an understandable need to bring in the change here.
We don't have the name yet. It's number 42, but we're waiting for the name.
It looks like it is Maxwell Litka, who was someone that was talked about a bit. As that one's going to be hit high. Possible pop out down the right field line, but foul. 0-2. As normally wears number 40, Maxwell Litka, senior from Aquinas College, the 6-foot right-hander. Somebody discussed this with the broadcast crew for the Clippers. His performances against the Saginaw Sugar Beets could potentially put him as a player of the week candidate for his team. Pitch is low. 1-2 on the pitch. And for Litka, he got credited with the 7-4 victory on June the 10th against the Sugar Beets. As he's going to pitch this one in the dirt, chasing it down is the catcher in Blake Jones, able to keep it in under wraps, 2-2. In that game, 7 strikeouts in that matchup with 4 innings played, just 1 walk. So a tough pitcher to deal with in Litka here.
Although in the game, we're only in the 5th, so it's really early to have him in here.
Yeah, well, the Green Giants, when you think about it, have 8 hits in the 5 innings so far. So don't blame them for going to the bullpen this early on. Swing for Jones. Tap foul behind the plate. Still 2-2. This is the 3rd pitcher used in this ball game too for the Clippers here for the. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out for tomorrow's game as well.
You're right, it could have an impact, no question, depending on how many pitchers are on the trip.
Litka again, pitch low. This time it's going to go rolling away. Blake Jones throws it at home plate, but coming in home safely is Matt Phipps, and we got a tie ball game, 5-5 on the wild pitch in the dirt.
3 runs in this inning for the Green Giants with 1 hit.
And with the 4 walks, look at this. Breezing by in the dirt. Jones says, come on in. And unable to try and even get a tag at home plate. And just like that, it goes from a 3-run deficit at the start of the inning to a 5-5 game.
And the runner on 3rd.
And a chance again to try and get the lead back. Haven't led since the bottom of the 1st as Jones contact. Shao infield here as Jones is going to be out, but coming home is Tomasi, so it's going to be 6-5. And now the Green Giants with their first lead since the bottom of the 1st inning, which on the out right there, that's going to bring Brady Dorn up to the plate.
Pretty significant, 4 runs in this inning on just 1 hit. It just shows to you when you get 3 walks in a fielder's choice.
Yeah, and that. I think some of those hits and runs, those runs we just seen will probably be credit to Davis as well. You see the stats to Litka. 4 innings, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, as this pitch is going to be outside for a ball 1-0. 2 outs now in the inning. Litka now, again, just outside and lower, 2-0. the Green Giants have had a heck of an inning after the 4 walks. Just the 1 hit. And a chance for a potentially 5th walk of the inning as it's 3-0. And this time able to get in the strike zone with the fastball, 3-1. On deck would be Alex Crump, the catcher. Leka able to bounce back from 3-0 to make it 3-2. 3-2 is the count. Chance to end off this inning if you can get a good pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets the strikeout. Able to get out of the inning, but the damage has been done. 6-5 is the score. 1 hit, 4 walks for the Green Giants. And now the Green Giants up 6-5 as we head into the 6th here on WE TV.
Thank you. And the best thing about playing these Green Giants games is the merchandise. And what more to talk about it than the lady that works at the merchandise stand, Sydney Emerson. So, Sydney, with all the memorabilia right here, what can the fans expect when they stop right down at the memorabilia place?
So we're selling T-shirts, sweaters, and hats. We have T-shirts for adults and also young children.
Absolutely. What are some of the sales and discounts the fans could expect here when they come down to Lacasse Park?
So we have a strikeout inning, and the first strikeout is 10% off. Then the second strikeout is 15%, and then the third strikeout is up to 25% off.
We talked about the ballpark, we talked about the fans, and now we talked about the merchandise. And Sydney, we thank you for your time. Now, me being a gentleman, I'll help you bring this back over here. And while I do that, we're going to send it right back up to JP.
Thank you very much, and that's a nice, beautiful sweater you're holding there for sure. As you can see, lots of fans having some fun and being happy here after what was an interesting bottom of the 5th. 6-5 is the score after turning around a 3-run deficit, and thanks in part to 4 walks and 1 hit, mind you, to be able to get that done.
Great job by the Green Giants to take the lead and recapture the lead that they had earlier in the contest. Now they have a new pitcher in the contest. Thomas Brumfield, he's a left-hander, is in the game for the Green Giants. You'll have at least 3 or 4 left-hand hitters to face in the lineup for Muskegon. But it'll be very interesting to see how Mr. Brumfield, as he takes over for Gage O'Brien, who went the first 5 innings. 4 runs, 5 hits is the line on him. But the Green Giants lead it 6-5. And he's the pitcher of record.
Yeah, pitcher of record, in line for the win if they can hang on here. You can see Brumfield's stats, 2 appearances so far. This is 3rd. ERA above 10, almost 11 so far in 1 2/3 innings. 3 walks and a strikeout. We'll see how he fares in this matchup.
Mika Allen is the leadoff hitter in this inning.
Allen up at the plate as mentioned there. The right-hander here will set on up. And Allen 0 for 2 officially as that pitch is going to go inside 2-0. So a crucial moment of this game here too, if you're the Green Giants. And this ball is going to be for a ball, 3-0.
Pitchers have certainly had difficulty getting ahead of hitters when they start an inning. New pitchers particularly, for both teams.
Now a chance for the first walk out of the pen. Able to bounce back with a strike, 3-1. See Allen's stats 0 for 2 officially today. Came in 3 and 13 on the year as he swings and misses on a hearty cut. 3-2, full count. And Brumfield pitches up high as that's going to be a walk. So again, new pitcher, walks the first batter.
Seems to be the modus operandi here tonight. A lot of players on base to lead off an inning, and usually not in hitting fashion.
Another walk in this one, bringing up Mason Stites up to the plate. 0 for 1 today officially, but also part of that walk club. One walk for him. He's going to swing and miss to start off the count, 0 and 1.
And it's a growing list in the walk club, too.
Walks today for Butler, Bryant, Dunn, Allen, and Stites today. 2 for Butler, in fact. As that pitch is going to go outside, 1 and 1. Top of the 6th, 6-5 to score for the St. Clair Green Giants and WeTV. Justin Prince alongside my broadcast partner, as there's Stites with the big cut. Bill Kelso, my broadcast partner, I should say. Didn't forget your name that quickly.
I've had that happen before. Sometimes I forget my own name. It's okay.
1 and 2 is the count on that funny note. And Brumfield gets a pop-up behind home plate and over the stands. Still 1 and 2 as you see this beautiful shot once again. Fans having a ball here at the ballpark today. Allen with the lead. And Stites, that one was going to count as a walk, but goes all the way to the backstop. Second ball, pardon me, but either way, man moves to second with Allen.
You hate having a runner on second base with nobody away. You know, you just don't want to put yourself continually in a hole.
Yeah, you don't want to end up getting in that hole where you have multiple players in scoring position and end up not being able to get into a rhythm, so to speak. And right now, this is a possibility where you get an error hole where you potentially could have a tie game. And Brumfield pitches wide, 3 and 2.
Well, he's got to dial in right here. He's got to dial it down and take it to the batter.
Let's see if he's going to go aggressive here. Looks back at Allen. And this one's high, ball 4. A second walk out of the pen. Catcher will have a discussion now. The Green Giants are having one player go up in the bullpen after that walk.
After at least one. You may see another up two momentarily, but boy, oh boy, you know, you get the lead. The lead has changed 10 a couple times this game, and, you know, each team seems inclined to want to give it away. So the question I dare ask there, Justin Prince, is anybody want to win this ball game?
I think both the teams obviously want to, but the question is, can they keep the pitching together to be able to win the ball game here? As you've seen there, that was Chris Lata, who was up at in the bullpen. And going for the bunt, very tight pitch, as that's going to move the men to second and third. Almost smacked into the face of Tyler Carpenter, my goodness.
Carpenter was 1 for 2 on the night.
You got to wonder what the thought process would be here for the at-bat, because Carpenter was just going to go for a bunt to move the men into scoring position here. See discussion now at the mound after the very tight pitch.
Not sure what that's all about. Nevertheless, the Green Giants clinging to a 6-5 lead. Runners at second, third. We're in the top of 6. And as Justin so eloquently said moments ago, the walk club continues and the members keep adding up.
More and more members want to join that club.
This is not by invitation only.
Some have had multiple invitations.
I think so. Man.
1-0 is the count.
Uh-oh.
And this is going to be a bit of trouble. This is going to be a sac fly to left field. Here comes Allen to home plate. Bounces away from the catcher, still trying to search for it. As that's going to be the first out. Bring up Mike Monahan, but now it's a tie ball game with the sacrifice fly. You see here the beautiful play
just deep enough.
And you see here, there was a chance to potentially go for a tag, but the catcher bounces away from him behind him.
It actually hits the runner.
And now it's a tie ball game. So this back and forth tug of war on the score sheet continues as that pitch is going to go up high for Brumfield, 1-0. Mike Monahan up at the plate. Ninth in the order. Jack Butler will be next up at the plate.
0 for 2 on the night for Monahan.
He swings, has contact, but fouls it behind home plate down the left field area. It's going to be 1-1 the count.
Getting a little cooler here at the ballpark.
Much more cooler. Lights still on as mentioned. But already about 17 pitches for Brumfield.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be ball 2. Of those pitches now as he adds on to that total, 11 balls, 7 strikes.
It's got to be reversed. You can't have it 11-7 that way.
Should mention that takes away the win credit, as that's going to be a very good pitch, it looked like. 3-1 though on the very close call. Swinging and missing. Monahan tried to go for it on the low curve. 3-2. And still 90 feet away. Monahan with contact, but chops it foul towards the dugout on the right field side. Still 3-2.
Couple nice off-speed pitches. And he seems to have the batter confused a little bit.
Do you go off speed again or go fast?
I go fast.
He goes off speed and it counts for a walk.
Third walk of the inning given up by Brumfield. It's first and third now with 2 away, rather 1 away, just 1 away here in the 6th.
And the walk club continues to grow. All but 3 batters now for the Clippers have been walked on once.
That's incredible.
And Butler's been walked twice today. He's up at the plate. 1 hit, 2 runs to his credit. And he has to duck for that pitch as it goes above his head, 1-0. You see the stat line, 1 for 1 with the 2 walks. And that pitch, another ball, 2-0. Men on first and third, 1 away still. Brumfield looks at the man at third. And he'll toss it to first base, trying to keep the man in check. Still 2-0. May have been expecting a possible steal from Monahan.
Well, Brumfield doesn't throw particularly hard, so I could understand that sentiment.
And this time, high again, 3-0. On deck, Nolan Bryant. Pitch inside, but called strike, 3-1. That was very close to being ball 4 as Brumfield tries to reel it back in. This time up high, though, as it's going to be another walk. So at this point, Butler's got a handful of invitations, his 3rd walk of the game, as the manager's going to come out in Dave Cooper.
That's going to be all for Brumfield here in the 6th inning, the top of the 6th, with the bases now loaded and 1 out. The pitcher, number 33, coming in for the Green Giants.
And that is Chris Lata coming in, coming out Brumfield, as you see. So he's coming in a jam. Very tough situation with a man on. As why don't we talk about one of our shows, We Talk Money. New episode comes every single week with Robert Geniak. Be sure to tune in on we-tv.ca to learn more and to watch We Talk Money. And now why don't we talk about Chris Lata, as he's coming in, 5th appearance on the season. 3 innings in total pitched for him with 4 strikeouts, just 1 walk and 1 hit, coming in either for a third of an inning situation for situationals at some points against the Monarchs and the Sugar Beets, or able to pitch a full inning, which he did, full inning against the Sugar Beets, full inning and a third on June 9th in the home opener against the Monarchs.
Well, he's in charge of putting out a fire here in the top of the 6th inning. Now that we're tied at 6. You know, I've always said, sometimes I describe this too, I used to do hockey games as well, Justin, is some games, it's like an artist. Either you paint a masterpiece or you paint a barn. This game so far has been painting a barn. Not many hits, quality hits I mean. A lot of walks by both clubs, especially the Green Giants, especially in the last inning. So, no, it has not been a masterpiece from a baseball perspective, but it's 6-6. Giants obviously still in this one, but they got a fire to put out.
You see the stats once again from the appearances. 2 appearances in each series against Saginaw and Lake Erie. Still has not allowed a single run with 4 strikeouts, 3 total innings, 1 walk. And he'll have to deal with Nolan Bryant, the left-hand batter, to start off his appearance here. 1 out, men, bases loaded. And starts off with a low pitch in the dirt. 1-0.
Well, everybody else has. Why not?
I mean, why not? Why break tendency when you can do that? For much of the day today, it seems when you come out of the pen or you start off an inning, it's been either a walk or a potential hit. This time able to bounce back with a strike.
Pitch. Let's see if he can continue that now moving forward.
1-1 on the strike. Bases loaded once again. Bit of a jam having to get out of this one. This one just high, 2-1 on the off speed.
Green Giants would love to induce a double play right about now.
That would be the perfect scenario. This one's going to count for a strike, 2-2.
Clippers have had a couple double plays earlier in the contest to get them out of big jams.
Yeah, those were 2 in 2 innings, mind you. Remember, 1st and 2nd inning. That got them out of a jam, which could have turned into multiple more runs early on. And a check swing.
He went. Come on.
Discussion with the umps.
Really? Wow.
Rudy did not go, saying he just held up a touch. 3-2. And you can see the dugout for the Green Giants not too pleased.
No. From here, anyways, from our vantage point, it looks like he did go.
Going for contact, popped away, fouled away behind home plate. Still an opportunity here for Bryant with the bases loaded.
And I didn't think it was close. I thought he went.
It looked like he went here too. Would have been maybe a fraction of an inch if it was not going around. As that one's going to be a ball. It looks like now it's 3-2. Apologies for that. As now Bryant's going to set up. Has to deal with Lata, who is trying not to walk a man on with the bases loaded and give away the lead. And he's going to do that. Walks the man with the bases loaded. And around comes a run to score in Stite. It's 7-6 with only 1 man out, with James Roach coming up to the plate. So the turnstile for the pitchers coming out of the bullpen continues in terms of walks. And it's now an doozy of an at-bat. Pitch up high for a ball, 1-0 to start. Roach, 1 RBI today, 1 hit, 2 at-bats. one of 3 players not a part of the walk club, as they are going to have a conference now on the mound here after that first pitch. And I don't blame him at this point with the bases loaded and the continuous amount of walks from both sides today.
Coach Dave Cooper not at the mound very long. I think his message was rather pointed.
When the message is that point, you got to wonder what the message was.
Throw strikes.
Probably was the exact answer. And does not throw a strike after the discussion. 2-0. Yeah, needs to throw strikes now. Ball number 6, just 3 strikes pitched so far. And contact, possible pop out down the right field line, right against the fence, but blows foul. And right behind the clubhouses, it's going to be 2-1. Ballpark starting to get much more cooler and darker here with the 7-6 score here in the top of the 6th. Pitch counts as a ball, 3-1.
Well, there's nowhere to put him.
Well, the one option, you kind of don't want to have that option, obviously. 3-1. Gonna deuce another foul ball down the left field line this time. 3-2, a full count. Again, bases loaded. Next up would be a man you do not want to see with the bases loaded, Ryan Blake Jones. As Roach fouls this one off to the screen this time, still 3-2. Up to now 6 pitches now in total, coming up to pitch 7 of the at-bat. Lata tries to get the check. Called strike 3 on the check that time. And that's the second out of the inning. Base is still loaded now for Ryan Blake Jones.
That's a big out, Justin. That's a huge out with bases loaded and not to have anybody advance. Now with 2 out, bases still loaded, but a very tough batter at the plate.
Very tough batter for sure.
He could break a game wide open. That's how dangerous he is.
You know, this past season with Grand Valley State, changed his approach to the plate from more passive to more aggressive, as he's going to watch that one for a ball. 1-0, going for more power when strikes are given. At one point, he was up in the 400. It's working for him here, and it's working for him in the start of this season. This time gets contact right by the pitcher, but it's going to get the force. And the Green Giants get out of the jam. 2 runs scored in the inning. And just like that, it's 7-6 heading into the bottom of the 6th after a rough inning for the Green Giants.
No hits that inning, by the way, in the 2 runs. But look at now the score, 7-6. The Clippers have regained the lead.
And why don't we discuss some of the games going on? Look at that first score. Final 11 innings. Saginaw 10-9 over Irish Hills. Galleon 13-2 over Xenia. Then Southern Ohio and Hamilton 1-0 top of the 8th. 6-0 Cincinnati over Lake Erie in the top of the 8th. Grand Lake and Lima. Lima able to bounce back to 6-2 in the top of the 7th. And Licking County and Richmond 4-1 in the bottom of the 7th across the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate Baseball League in action here today on this Thursday.
Interesting 10-9 game. It goes 11. Wow, that had to be a marathon.
And at this rate, we might have a marathon forming up here too if it continues the same pace.
Justin, please. I don't know if we can sit through another marathon, but you're right. It's been a long game. And we're now into the bottom of the 6th inning with the Green Giants trailing by a run. They're still in this one. Nobody seems to want to keep a lead.
And why don't we remind you tomorrow is the second game of this series At 7 p.m., the Muskegon Clippers and the St. Clair Green Giants will start up once again. Once again, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on WeTV. We-TV.ca. And the Green Giants going to start off up at the plate once again for the bottom of the 6th. And Alex Crump will start things off. Same pitcher stays up on the mound as Litka had 2 2/3 work with a strikeout in that last inning. Pitch up high for a ball to start off. 1-0 is the count. That one ruled a ball once again, 2-0. Crump 1 for 2 today officially, as he's going to watch that pitch for a 2-1 count. Litka with the strong fastball as he gets the strike, 2-2. Tried to get him to reach there, Litka, but 3-2. So count full on the first batter once again.
This is not a recording.
This time gets a swing.
It's out of play.
Yeah, all the way behind the clubhouse is down right field line again for Crump. Still 3-2. Green Giants with 8 hits with 6 runs. 1 error so far. Litka with the pitch, swing and a miss for Crump, as that's going to be a strikeout. And the first out is just like that. As now, first out here in the bottom of the 6th. This will bring in the second baseman once again, Mitchell Morales.
Morales took the place of Homer a couple innings ago after Homer got hurt. Attempting to stretch ahead. So he's now playing second base in his first time up.
First at bat for him in this game. We've seen him a few times this season. As Litka with the pitch gets Morales to hit it foul behind the plate. 0-1's going to be the count. And another nice pitch there. Counts for a ball, though, 1-1. So right now, balls and strikes near even. 11 strikes, 10 balls for Maxwell Litka so far. Swing by Morales, hit down the right field line, and caught by the right fielder for the second out.
Nice running catch, but a fairly easy play. As he called off the second baseman that was done. Who made the catch, and it'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Taylor Mossy.
Yeah, Mossy going to set on up 2 outs here. And Litka settling on down after having a bit of a bumpy start to his outing out of the bullpen. "1-0 is the count. Muskegon Clippers up 7-6. This one hit to the third baseman. Allen's going to throw him on out to first. And a 1-2-3 inning here for the Green Giants. Clippers still lead 7-6 after 6 innings of play. You're watching more St. Clair Green Giants baseball on WeTV.
It's new, it's fresh, it's innovative, it's WeTV, Windsor Essex Television, and you can watch it anywhere. www.we-tv.ca is the place to be. If it's sports, entertainment, or community events, WeTV has what you're looking for. The people, places, and faces of our community are front and center on WeTV. Check out www.we-tv.ca for what's being webcast live. WeTV, we got you covered.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Hi, I'm Luke Wilson of Detroit Lions. For the best local sports programming, make sure to tune in to WeTV.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lacoste Park. And welcome once again to the viewers from the Muskegon area watching today's ball game. 7-6 for the Clippers so far over the Green Giants, as it has been a very whirlwind game. Going to shift things over for play-by-play for the 7th, 8th, and 9th now to my partner Bill Kelso, which it was a whirlwind past 3 innings.
Yes, it certainly hit topsy-turvy, and Blake Dunn is the batter here for the Clippers in the top half of the 7th inning. He'll be followed by Mika Allen and Mason Stites. Dunn 0 for 2 officially. Pops it up behind the screen. Count is 2-2, the count. Darkness not far away, Justin. And the curveball is swung on and hit into center field for a base hit. So a single, a leadoff single for Dunn here in the 7th. And it'll bring up Mika Allen, who is 0 for 2 on the night, has walked and scored a run. So Mika Allen. Chris Lata, second inning of work.
Yeah, he's
runner on first, nobody away. Fouled off the screen, 0-1. Giants trail by 1. This game has had several lead changes. Too many to count, quite frankly, so I'm not going to go over them at this juncture.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, especially the past 3 innings, back and forth in the 5th and 6th.
Curveball is in the dirt and low. It's 1-1. 1-1, the count to Allen. As mentioned, Mason Stites on deck. For the Clippers. Pitch is swung on and fouled down the right side of it. It's going to drift out of play. Count is now 1-2 to Allen. Keeping the runner honest at first is Lata. He and Jones. And the 1-2 runner goes, but it's fouled off the screen and behind us. Count remains at 1-2. Clippers wouldn't mind adding to their lead. No lead has been safe so far in this one.
Yeah, even a 3-run lead at one point.
Yep.
At this point, I think they just want to get insurance and hope in the late going that that's enough.
Fastball is up high, 2-2. 2-2 the count. Mika Allen.
You got to be wondering what that dugout's thinking right now from the Green Giants with this whirlwind game.
Pitch is fouled off again, and Allen hanging tough at 2-2. This game got underway at 7:11. What time is it now there, Justin?
Well, for this ball game, already up to 9:16 p.m. Eastern time. So more than 2 hours.
2:15, there goes the runner, and it's fouled off again. Count still 2-2. So we've played 2 hours and 15 minutes thus far. And we're in the 7th, the top portion of the 7th. And the 2-2 got a piece of it. Allen has had a rather long at bat, hasn't he?
Yeah, now that with that one, it's now up to the 9th pitch this time by now for Lata. So he's really being pushed to the limits here with the foul balls.
First baseman calls off the pitcher and makes the grab. So 1 out here in the top of the 7th, and it will bring up Mason Stites while Tyler Carpenter waits on deck. For the Clippers here in the top of the 7th, runner at first and 1 out. And the Clippers lead by 1 if you've just joined us. Coming to you live from the Tecumseh, Ontario here at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso along with Justin Prince. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1 the count to Stites. Lata delivers outside, 1-1. 1-1 the count on Mason Stites. 0 for 1 officially. He has walked twice and scored once. He is the number 7 hitter in the lineup, so they're going to be facing the 7 and, of course, the 8 hitter on deck. Time is called. Pitcher taking too much time.
And this is a pretty big at bat, too. You don't want to hit into a double play in this situation.
Curveball is outside, 2-1. Although the Giants would like to have that happen.
I'm pretty sure they would for sure. But the problem is, you've seen they're done. If it wasn't for the lower pitch, would have went to try and go for the steal right there.
And the 2-1 is swung on and belted into left field for a base hit. Runner will hold its second solid single there for Stites. It's now first and second with 1 away, and it'll bring up Tyler Carpenter. 1 for 2 officially, as well as with a sacrifice. Couple RBIs, and the left-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher. Clippers trying to advance their lead further.
Try and add some insurance more and more.
Pitch is high and outside, 1-0. Lata's throwing a lot of pitches this inning.
Yeah, already up to 35 pitches after that ball. So very high pitch count here. Just about an inning plus of work.
Good curveball. It's a strike. 1-1. Well, Allen alone took over 10.
Yeah, fouling away pitch after pitch after pitch.
Here's the 1-1. It's wide, 2-1.
I was about to get to my quick error point with that. Main reason he's got more strikes than balls right now in this game. Before that at bat, it was about 2-3 more balls than strikes.
The 2-1, low and inside, 3-1. So it's, look out, the runner's going to steal third. Catching the Green Giants napping.
Well, that was a very smart play to realize that they weren't looking at him going towards second base area. It caught them off guard. You don't really expect that for the steal attempt that often, for second to third at least, on the throwback.
That's belted to right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Runner heads to third at Stites. And a single on RBI for Carpenter. And it's now a 2-run lead, 8-6. 3 hits in the inning. For the Clippers, and it'll bring up the DH, Mike Monahan, who's 0 for 2 on the night. But the Clippers now lead by 2. Well, after all the walks in this contest, and look at this on the replay, a pretty good swing. But nevertheless, now 3 hits. And their last 4 batters, and there's just 1 out with first and third. 1 strike on the missed swing for Monahan. Curveball in for a strike. It's 0-2. So Lata is ahead of the batter, Mike Monahan, with 2 strikes. And the 0-2 curveball got him on a swing. Strike 3 call, and now it's 2 away. Still runners at first and third here in the top half of the 7th inning. They'll bring up Jack Butler. Butler is 1 for 1 and 3 walks.
Yeah, at this point, he's got a lot of invitations for the walk party club at this point. But
pitches inside for a strike. Good call there. 0-1 the count to Butler. 2 away here in the 7th. First and third for the Clippers. Lata deals a curveball, but it's up high, 1-1.
looks like a bit of movement now from the Green Giants bullpen here.
And the 1-1 again up high, 2-1. Yes. 2-1 the count, first and third, 2 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Lata delivers, swing and a miss, it's 2-2. 2's all the way around, 2-2 the count, 2 out, 2 on. And the Green Giants trail by 2.
Whole pair of 2s at this point. I think at this point.
Just inside, that's 3-2. Well, here comes the action pitch, full count.
And a big pitch here too.
And the payoff pitch is swung on, but sliced foul down the left field line. Count remains 3-2.
And trying to keep this inning alive here, because if you can draw a walk here, bases will be loaded once again in this ball game.
Lata with the 3-2 swung on, hit to the second baseman. Morales with the throw to first, and he gets him. So 1 run and 3 hits for the Clippers. The score as we come to the bottom of the 7th, they lead by 2. It's 8-6. And Justin, your view so far now as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning.
At this point, I think the Green Giants have a lot more pressure now because pitching settled down a bit there from what we've seen there for the Clippers. Now, if you're the Green Giants side, you need to find a way to get things together bat-wise. You had a lot of hits in this game. You need to try and get yourself back into this game, I think, because the innings are starting to wind down more and more. You don't want to have to leave it for the final 2 innings at this point. At least get a run here, get yourself set up for the final 2 innings.
Luck has been pretty tough, however, especially in his last inning or so, and with the Green Giants trailing by 2. Facebook Live on WeNow, so at www.wetv.ca to promote your event on WeNow. Contest at advertise at we-tv.ca. So we're just about ready to start the bottom half of the 7th inning for the Green Giants. They trail by 2. 7th inning stretch. Let's a look at the sky. Darkness is about upon us here at the park. The lights have been on for a while, but now they're needed. Beautiful sky. A little chilly up here in the broadcast location there, Justin.
Yeah, getting slowly more and more chilly here with the sky turning from orange to purplish dark blue from left field to right field at this point.
But bring up the right fielder, Rodrigo DeLuke, who was 0 for 1 officially. He has struck out, walked and hit by a pitch. Fastball is low, 1-0. So the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the lineup here for the Green Giants. DeLuke, Cornelia, and Phipps, the scheduled batters for the Green Giants. Base hit right up the middle, a solid single for DeLuke. Gets his first hit of the night. And the Green Giants have a man aboard here in the bottom of the 7th.
Good contact to start off the inning right now. And now puts even more pressure now on Luca right now. That was his 14th strike. 12 balls on top of that, so his pitch count starting to get a bit high out of the bullpen. Gotta wonder if there might be
they're standing but not throwing out there.
I was just about to say, it looks like they're considering thinking about this if it gets out of hand here in the top of the inning.
Ninth hit of the night for the Green Giants too, Justin. That pitch is high to Ornelia. He is 1 for 2 on the night. Actually make that 1 for 3. Matt Phipps, the DH, waits on deck for the Green Giants. Ornelia batting .438 on the season. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. Fouled back. 1-1 the count to Ornelia. With DeLuke at first, and DeLuke has running ability.
Really good speed. We've seen him go here at the home ballpark for steal attempts. Has a decent lead off first.
There he goes. A stolen base. He's not going to go to third. So a stolen base for DeLuke. Hey, Justin, we called that one.
Yeah, seen that one coming from up here with the lead. This time, though, I think center field was more prepared for in case the throw went towards that way. That was almost the case, but able to stop it before it ended up being another case where a man would go for first and third. We've seen that once today in this game.
1 and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Popped up down the left field line. It's foul territory, and he couldn't make the play, so it's a foul ball. It was like over the shoulder trying to make that attempt, and he couldn't make the grab. So the count remains 1 and 2. Nobody away here in the bottom of the 7th. Crowd is thinned out a bit here at the ballpark.
Looks like they're setting up deep.
There goes the runner to third, and he's not even going to draw a throw. A stolen base for DeLuke. Second stolen base in the inning. He is now at third with nobody away.
That was a second straight steal in about 2 3 pitches there on top of that. So again, great speed we've seen here from him, and now he's just 90 feet away, especially with the men set up for a potential sac fly.
And the pitch swung on, hit deep to second. That's going to score the run. Now he can't handle the ball, and safe at first is Ornelia on the deep ball hit to the second base. We'll see how they score that.
Well, there's the one run they needed at the very least, but they have a chance to get things going. Look at the replay here. could have been a possible turn to at least get the out, but instead just rolls up his arm. Wasn't expecting the bounce there once again, and now Phipps with a great opportunity.
I'm going to call that an error. So an error to the second baseman is the way I'm looking at it right now. They haven't changed the scoreboard, Justin. Nevertheless, the runner scores, and it's another one-run ball game here in the seventh inning. Roderick first. Ball is fouled down the right field line. That's the third error of the night committed by the Clippers.
Yeah, they had some nice plays, but now the errors are starting to get a bit more magnified with the closer and closer score.
Phipps and then Tomasi on deck for the Green Giants, and they trail by one here in the seventh inning. Nobody away here in the bottom of the seventh. Good deals. Runner goes. There's a throw to second base, and he is going to be out. So called out at second base is Ornelia on the attempted steal. One away here in the bottom of the seventh. Count is 1-2 to Phipps.
I was looking at Ornelia as he was setting up there. Didn't look like he had a great lead, and now takes away the opportunity with the man no longer on base.
2-2 the count. Just outside, 3-2. 3-2 the count to Phipps. One away here in the seventh. Pitch is hit deep into center field, but hovering under it and making the play, the center fielder, James Roach, puts it away for the Clippers. 2 away in the Green Giants seventh. We'll bring up Gianni Tomasi. Tomasi is 2 for 3 on the night with 2 singles. So there's 2 out here in the Green Giants seventh. They trail by a run 8-7. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You remember Tomasi with one of those hits, got his first RBI of the season, as you see on your score stats.
Good point. Strike 2. 0-2 to Tomasi.
Good way to finish off a good point with a good pitch there. Looks like he's just trying to get out of the city as quick as he can.
Just outside, 1-2. 1-2 to Tomasi. And the pitch, curveball, swing and a miss. He got him, and that is the end of the seventh inning. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error. And the score as we go to the eighth. Clippers lead the Giants 8-7. We'll be back with more with Green Giants baseball right after these words.
A staggering 40% of all majorly injured patients in Windsor-Essex are impaired by alcohol or marijuana. When you go out, it is your responsibility to make plans for a sober ride home. Designate a sober driver, call a taxi, or use public transit. The choice is yours. Drive sober, get home safe. Or the next ride you get might not be taking you home.
Let's face it, finding the right career for me is really tough. How can I know my own strengths and reflect my true self to potential employers? I want a career, not just a job.
How can I discover my true self? That's the question every job seeker should be asking before they begin their search. Welcome to Career Streams, the largest private career counseling company in southwestern Ontario.
Through a unique objective testing process, we coach you into discovering aptitudes and skills that reflect your true self.
We listen and guide you along the way so you can realize your true potential. With over 20 years of one-on-one career counseling experience, we're here to help.
Invest in yourself for a brighter future. Contact Career Stream's resources today. Take that first step towards career success.
We are back here in Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Bill Kelso along with Justin Prince getting ready to start the top half of the 8th inning, and George Murillo is the new Green Giants pitcher, and he will face his first batter. It's Nolan Bryant. Pitch is low for a ball. Ball 1 to Bryant. Bryant 1 for 2 officially on the night. Ball is belted down the right field line, and this one is gone. A leadoff home run for the inning for Nolan Bryant. First home run of the night for either side, and the Clippers have gotten their second, or they should say another 2-run lead.
Yeah, the second he made contact, Nolan Bryant, he knew that baseball was gone for the brand new pitcher. Absolutely turned on that one. At least 330, 340 feet on the contact. Look at that dugout, happy with this one. You see the contact, tees off this one.
Belted that one. Look at that, no doubt.
And the new right fielder in Gibson Krusmitsky did not have any chance even getting towards that one, with that being the tallest part for the fence.
So it's a 2-run lead again for the Clippers here in the 8th. Talk about leading off the inning with a run. Pitch is low. 3-0 the count to James Roach. Ball 4, and he walked him. So you walk Roach on 4 pitches. He's going to bring up Ryan Blake Jones, the catcher. Runner at first, nobody away, and the Clippers lead by 2.
Yeah, looking at the details for Murillo, this is the 4th appearance, and that ERA just ticks a bit more higher up after that one, last appearing yesterday with the doubleheader. 5 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 7 innings. ERA going to go much higher from that 6.43 after the home run.
Well, you'd like to get it out here. Pitch is low again, 1-0. And the 1-0 is fouled off down the right side, 1-1. 1-1 the count on Blake Jones. The 1-1 pitch swung on and hit into left center field. It's shallow. It's going to drop in for a base hit. So a single for Jones, his first hit of the night. First and second with nobody away here in the 8th. Going to bring up Blake Dunn. Dunn, the right fielder. 1 for 2, has struck out. Check that, make that 1 for 3, and has struck out, also has walked. That's the 9th hit of the night for the Clippers. They have 9 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors, 7 runs, 9 hits, and a 1 error for the Green Giants. Murillo deals in for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 to Dunn. First and second, nobody out. And the Clippers have already scored 1 run this inning. Pickoff attempt at second. Does not work.
Looks like they're expecting to steal, but the way they're lined up formation-wise in the infield, they're going to probably try and draw a double play.
Called for a strike, gets 1-1. Make that 0-2. 0-2, the count on Blake Dunn. And the 0-2 is outside, 1-2. Micah Allen is on deck. Here's the pitch. Swung on and sliced. Foul down the right side. Count still at 1-2. Murillo deals, got him. Called, strike three call. Undone, he was caught looking. One away, and it's a big out here in the 8th.
Third baseman, number 27, Micah Allen.
So Micah Allen, the third baseman. Allen's 0 for 3 in the night and has walked once. Good pitch. 0-1 the count to Allen. Murillo settling down a bit here in the latter stages of this inning.
I was going to say, looking like he's getting more in control now after allowing the run earlier on the home run.
Hit to short, flip the second for one, back to first, not in time, I think. Oh, yes, got him. A double play. That's the end of the top half of the 8th inning. The 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. And the scores, we go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 9-7 for the Clippers. Nice double play.
Very nice double play there, set on up right down the middle. They've been wanting that since the last at-bat as well. Perfect time to get that here in what is a close game, still down 9-7. But you got to thank our very wonderful crew here on we-tv.ca to cover all this today. Across the ballpark today, part of what has been great coverage so far for St. Clair Green Giants baseball.
Absolutely. There's Alex there. Very good, Alex. I think Alex has been doing camera work for 60 years or something, I think. Just kidding, Alex. No, great job by Alex. You're doing it a long time.
Lots of experience a part of this crew, and of course.
Oh, they'll get there. Oh, Bill way out in center field. Oh, there he is. Wow.
Very far out there. Bring you this beautiful shot right towards home plate.
And set to start the bottom half of the 8th inning. The same pitcher remains in the game for the Clippers.
Yep, Litka still staying in, it looks like here.
He'll face the 6, 7, and 8 hitters of the St. Clair lineup. So the scheduled batters will be Jones, Dorn, and Crump. Giants trail by 2 here in the bottom of the 8th.
And Litka's been a tough pitcher to deal with here. Settled down a bit after his first couple batters, and now starting to get more and more quickly out here. And again, big part of the inning being set on up here in the late going.
Harrison Jones will lead things off. He's 0 for 3 on the night. Ground out the short his last time up. Good deals. He did go around at strike 1. 0-1 to Jones. Strike 2 to Jones.
That was a heck of a cut there to the point where he lost his helmet there.
Lost the bonnet.
Definitely looking like he was trying to swing for power more than contact that time.
No, Harrison wasn't looking for singles on that one. Curveball, and he got him swinging. 1 out, 1 strikeout. That's the second straight strikeout for Ludka. And it'll bring up Brady Dorn, the shortstop. Dorn struck out his last time up. He's 1 for 3 on the night.
San Francisco State University, shortstop number 12, Brady Dorn.
So 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Green Giants are down to the last 5 outs.
Lots of pressure here now.
Fouled off the screen on a pretty good rip. courtesy of Dorn. 0-1 count to Dorn. Catcher Alex Crump is on deck. The 0-1 curveball is low and away, 1-1. But good deals with a fastball, and it's pounded foul on the right side of the field, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Dorn.
It looks like the way they're starting off the Green Giants with the first 2 batters, swing away at anything's in the strike zone, try and get any contact they can, it looks like.
The 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. Count is even at 2. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Fastball up the middle. It's a base hit. Delivered there by Dorn. So the Green Giants have a runner aboard with 1 away. It'll bring up the catcher, Alex Crump.
That was a great read of the situation by Dorn because the shift was with the shortstop and second baseman. They were more towards first and third, leaving a wide open gap down the center for that opportunity. And now, man on.
Crump, the catcher. Crump is 1 for 3 on the night, but struck out his last time up. Takes a ball, it's 1-0 to Crump. Green Giants would love to get that runner to second base without taking it out. And the pitch just outside, 2-0. 2-0 to Crump. Here's the 2-0. 3-0. Counts work to 3-0 on Crump. Runner at first. 1 away.
This is starting to become a fish fly affair, if you can notice right there. In a big moment.
Look out, up high, he walked him. So Crump gets a walk. It's first and second with 1 out. And it'll bring up Mitchell Morales, the second baseman.
Good opportunity for sure for Morales here.
Actually, we're getting a pinch batter. It's number 13 who's coming in for the Green Giants.
Now batting. Pinch hitting. Number 13, Miguel Cienfuegos.
He's a pitcher, I think. Miguel Cienfuegos is the pinch batter.
Yeah, listed as a pitcher, 6'4", left-hander, bats left. From Laval, Quebec.
In the dirt, blocked by the catcher, Blake Jones.
With Cienfuegos made a start, 5 2/3 innings for a victory in his first appearance against the Sugar Beets.
Which means the Giants will have somebody going to play second base for the 9th. As Morales was the second baseman of record who took the place of Homer, who got hurt earlier. Good pitch. 2-1, the count on Cienfuegos. Miguel Cienfuegos. First and second with 1 away. Up high, 2-1. 2-1 the count on Cienfuegos. Boy, the Green Giants could use a hit here.
Yeah, could very much do so here. Need something towards left field if they hit it towards the ground.
The 3-1 is outside. He walked him, ball 4. So the bases are loaded here in the 8th inning.
The left fielder out of Otero Junior College, number 16, Carter Mossy.
We'll bring up the left fielder, Carter Mossy, with the bases loaded. Manager coming out to have a conversation with the group and his group on the mound. We're in the 8th inning. We're gonna get a pitching change. So a pitching change for the Clippers here in the bottom of the 8th inning with 1 away and a 2-run lead, but runners, actually the bases are loaded.
A big time jam here, so understandable to go with the pitching change here if that's the logic here. Full team conference, in fact, here for the entire infield to sort things out here.
So pitching now for the Clippers will be number 1, Blake Dunn, who's been playing in the outfield.
Okay, this is interesting. If this is the case, yeah, it is the case here, and he did have some pitching experience here, you see here. Did get a save in the 2 appearances with 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, and a walk, so.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
So that makes sense to move him from the outfield now for the save opportunity.
And
here.
he wasn't even warming up, obviously, in the pen because he was playing the outfield.
Yeah, so this is technically his warm-up, I guess you can say. Preparing for this, this is going to be an interesting closing opportunity for Dunn here.
Keep in mind, we are only in the 8th. 1 out in the 8th. Bases loaded. The Green Giants trail by 2, but a huge opportunity. And Blake Dunn coming on the pitch now for the Clippers. Should explain to some of the fans out there who haven't watched the games from here in Tecumseh. This is fish fly season.
Yeah.
They come in off the lake by the millions. And, of course, with the town of Tecumseh very close to Lake St. Clair, Detroit River, Lake St. Clair. And they come in and, yeah, they blanket the city for a while. Actually, that's a good view right there. Those are what we call fish flies. They're cute little things, but, you know, they don't bite. That's the one good thing.
No, they're just little fish fly. These fish flies, you can see them covering the entire building sometimes at some point.
They're quite prevalent.
Yeah, some of the players have had to wave them off with the amount you can see here. So this is a little bit of an added amount of pressure here now on top of things here. So just that little extra little bit. The fish flies have a great view, though, of the field across the air.
And, of course, they're attracted to light. And with the lights here in full bloom at the ballpark, now we're just about ready to get things underway. And the left fielder, Carter Mossy, he's had a hit tonight. He's 1 for 3. Has also walked as an RBI, and the bases are loaded. First pitch from Dunn is a strike. Good fastball. Throws hard.
Yeah, that had to be at least in the 90s there with the amount of speed there. So this could be a challenge here with the change here for a possible closing opportunity.
The 0-1. Outside 1-1. Dunn throws hard.
Very hard, and has that extra pressure where if you get something in the strike zone, it's going to be hard to time it up with that speed.
The 1-1 curveball is up high, 2-1. 2-1 the count on Mossy. Here's the 2-1. It's swung on, but fouled back behind us. 2-2. Rodrigo DeLuke is on deck.
At this point, if you see something lower in the zone, I think we might see him try and go for a take because you don't want to end up getting the double play right here.
The 2-2 curveball is swung on and batted foul down the right field line near the bullpen of the Clippers. Count remains 2-2.
At that time, timed it up early, thought it was going to be more higher up towards the center of the plate, in the center of the zone. Ended up curving down, which led to that going down the right field line.
The 2-2 fastball is swung on and fouled. Count still 2-2. Mossy hanging in tough. And the pitch, curveball, strike three, caught him looking. So there's 2 away here in the 8th inning, and I'll bring up Rodrigo DeLuke. Had a single his last time up. Couple stolen bases. Boy, they need him to come here in the clutch with a 2-run deficit and 2 out here in the 8th, and the bases loaded.
Huge opportunity. If you see something that can be good contact, expect him to swing away.
That's low and away, 1-0 to count to DeLuke. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Dunn certainly looks like closer material, doesn't he?
Yeah, lots of great speed here from what we've seen from his fastball. Looks like they do have one person up in the bullpen.
1-1, now it's 1-2.
Still blazing that speed once again with
Curveball got him swinging, strike 3, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and the score at the end of 8. Green Giants trailed 9-7. We'll be back with the 9th right after this.
A staggering 40% of all majorly injured patients in Windsor-Essex are impaired by alcohol or marijuana. When you go out, it is your responsibility to make plans for a sober ride home. Designate a sober driver, call a taxi, or use public transit. The choice is yours. Drive sober, get home safe. Or the next ride you get might not be taking you home.
Windsor started a tradition way back of giving us great barbecue north of the border, and you can taste that tradition when you come to Tommy's Barbecue. Dive into Tommy's rotisserie-style ribs and chicken, along with the crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and the original hot and sweet sauces. Plus all those amazing desserts like Black Forest cake and strawberry cheesecake. Taste the tradition and so much more at Tommy's Barbecue, 999 Erie Street East. See you there, Windsor.
I am Nadia Comunich. For the best in local programming, watch WeTV.
Bill Kelso along with Justin Prince here And Tecumseh, we're set to start the 9th inning. Clippers lead at 9-7, and the shortstop, Mason Stites, is the first batter to face Murillo here in the 9th. First pitch was a ball. It's 1-0.
And a big inning for the Green Giants.
Count now 2-0. 2-0 the count on Stites. 1 for 2 on the night. Couple walks. Curveball in for a strike. It's 2-1. Carpenter and then Monahan are the 3 scheduled batters here for the Clippers in their 9th inning. Ball is low. It's 3-1. 3-1 the count to Stites.
And it looks like the Green Giants are warming up a left-hander potentially.
Pitches in for a strike, and the count is full at 3-2. So 3-2 the count to Stites. And the pitch got him swinging. 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning on the strikeout by Murillo on Stites. He'll bring up the left-handed batting Tyler Carpenter.
And this might be where the bullpen might come into play, as it looks like here comes the pitching coach. Yeah, situational pitching change, lefty on lefty.
So a left-handed pitcher coming in to face Carpenter, who has 2 hits on the night. And pitching for the Green Giants there, Justin, is?
Looking like, just trying to see the exact number. Yep, that is right there, number 27, Stephen Butts, who we've seen a few times this season, coming in a situational pitching situation, trying to have a more challenging at-bat for the left-handed batters at this point. Yeah, for Stephen Butts, he's got an error pressure-filled situation, has to work his way through these next 2 batters at least to try and keep the score the way it is for the bottom of the 9th.
You want to keep it certainly within reach. And right now the Green Giants are facing, or will be facing, it appears, a fireball pitcher too. So
yeah, you don't want to end up having a parade of Clippers players that waiting all on deck you see there. You don't want to have a parade of them coming up to the plate. You want to just try and get these next 2 players
get
out.
them in, get them out.
Exactly. This is the 4th appearance of the season as well for Stephen Butts as well, coming in with ERA at a 2.45 in 3 games and 3 2/3 innings appearances with 5 strikeouts. Not a single walk so far from him. But the one thing I'm looking at is the 4 hits. 2 of those hits came in his last appearance against the Monarchs here at home. So that they has to make sure he does not have a hit here in this situation. And he'll have those players all on deck come up to the plate.
Butts is not a tall pitcher. He's 5'10", and then with his delivery, becomes even shorter. That goes from underneath than over the top. Pitches a ball, 1-0 the count to Carpenter. Good pitch, 1-1. 1-1 to Tyler Carpenter.
He's working pretty quickly here, about 10-15 seconds between pitches.
Just so that you know, Justin, there's a pinch hitter on deck for the Clippers. It'll be number 36 coming in. Chop to second. Easy play, and throw the first, and he gets him. So the second baseman makes the play. It's the third second baseman, 23. Is that Krzymanski, I think? Yes, it is.
Yes.
He's playing second base. He made the play.
Yeah, you see the routine play there. But this brings in one of the 2 defensive substitutions they had coming in for preparation, Nathan Stevens, the backup catcher from Harvard University.
So Stevens with 2 out will bat.
Yeah, coming into today, they had 2 options here for possible appearances here. hitting under 100 in the 3 games he has been in so far with an RBI. Trying to make it much more tougher lefty on a right-handed hitter.
Count is 1-0. On Stevens, belts it, fall off the screen. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Top of the 9th inning, Green Giants trail by 2. Butts facing his second batter, swung on again and fouled out behind us. Count is 1-2. 1-2 to Stevens.
Working his way quickly through the inning. That's coming up already to just pitch 6.
Outside, 2-2. So 2-2, the count on Stevens, with 2 out here in the top of the 9th inning. And the 2-2 was swung on and hit into center field, making the grab and an easy catch to end the top of the 9th inning was Tomasi. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and the scores we go to the bottom of the 9th. Final chance at bat for the Green Giants to get back into this one. It's 9-7 in favor of the Clippers.
Yeah, the Clippers right now in a good opportunity, but the Green Giants able to keep the score the way it needs to be. And of course, remember, there is still one more game at least with the series tomorrow, Friday, June the 15th at 7 p.m. here at Lacoste Park. Again, the Muskegon Clippers taking on the St. Croix Green Giants. 7 p.m. will be when the coverage starts here on WE TV here, Bill. That should be a fun game to watch once again tomorrow.
Definitely should be interesting. The rubber game of the series. If the Green Giants lose, they'll look to tie it up. If the Clippers obviously win, they'll want to sweep the series. As we come to the 3 outs that the Green Giants have left to get back into this one, he'll be the number 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Green Giants.
Yeah, so the heart of the order having a chance here to close this gap in the bottom of the 9th. Probably one of the main positives here in this close of a situation, but it looks like at least going to have at least one person setting up for their first at-bat.
Yeah, that's like Krzymanski. So Krzymanski will be the first batter in the inning, followed by Phipps and then Tomasi. Krzymanski went into second base when Morales was pinch hit for it. So Krzymanski, the batter, here in the bottom of the 9th. And the Green Giants trail by 2.
It looks like Dunn's going to be still on the mound here, so going to be very difficult with this fastball for the rest of this inning.
Pitch is swung on, but into shallow right field. Second baseman calls for it and makes the play. Nolan Bryant calling everybody off in the first out. And I'll bring up the second batter in the inning, Phipps, who's the 4th hitter in the lineup. Now batting. Curveball is low. It's 1-0 to Matt Phipps. 1 out here in the 9th. Fastball is driven foul behind us. 1-1. 1-1 the count.
Looks like the Green Giants are starting to time that fastball up a little bit better for the bottom of the 9th. The problem is they just can't get the right amount of contact to be able to get it hittable.
Pitch is high. It's 2-1. 2-1 the count. on Phipps. On the pitch, curveball outside corner. It's 2-2. Big pitch coming here. 2-2 to Phipps. Curveball swung on, but fouled down the right side again. Count remains at 2. Two and two, one away here in the ninth. Fastball, beating it foul again as Phipps as he hangs in.
A lot of timed up pitches here. They just can't get it fair whatsoever with this fastball once again.
2-2 with one away here in the ninth. And the pitch, I think he swung, he did. Throw to first, and they get him. So, we're down to the final out. And the final chance for the Green Giants. It'll be Gianni Tomasi here in the ninth inning with 2 outs, nobody on. Tomasi is 2 for 4 on the night. Pitch is swung on and driven down the right side, but twisting foul. 1-1 to Tomasi. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2.
Yeah, at this point, it looks like everyone's just swinging away from here on out. But now with this being the last strike, you got to hope that it's good for good contact.
Chopped it foul. Count stays at 0-2. Tomasi struck out his last time up, I should note.
And right now, just can't get any contact that this team needs here. This could be our strikeout.
Ground ball to second. Throw to first. Did he get him? No, he did not. Great speed down the baseline by Tomasi. Safe at first base is Tomasi, and the hopes of the Green Giants are still alive.
Yeah, look at this one here, able to just beat it out with the speed we've seen from to the point where his helmet flew off again. Great effort to keep this inning alive here, and this is now the biggest at-bat by far in the game now for Jones.
Harrison Jones with the first. In for a strike, Jones. So Tomasi goes 3 for 5 on the night.
That speed really came into play.
0-1 curveball, strike 2. Jones thought it was high. 2 strikes on Jones. Tomasi at first. Strike 3 swinging, he got him. And the Green Giants lose this one 9-7 on the strikeout at the end there. Nice performance by the pitcher who came in from center field.
Yeah. Blake Dunn, the heck of a performance.
Great performance. 9-7 was the final score. We'll be back with more right after this.
I learn by doing. I learn by reacting to a situation. St. Clair puts me directly into my industry. I'm dealing with real patients, real life situations. It's not just theory. It's not book work anymore.
I choose to take control of my future and my path to St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
It's new, it's fresh, it's innovative, it's WeTV, Windsor Essex Television, and you can watch it anywhere. www.we-tv.ca is the place to be. If it's sports, entertainment, or community events, WeTV has what you're looking for. The people, places, and faces of our community are front and center on WeTV. Check out www.we-tv.ca for what's being webcast live. WeTV, we got you covered.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
All right, welcome back. 9-7 is the final score. Standing by with me is the head coach of the Green Giants, Dave Cooper. And Dave, talk us through this game today. Not a lot coming from the pitching side today.
Yeah, that was obvious. I mean, you can't. You might have the numbers on the walks, but it had to be over 10, and it takes away from the offense. It keeps the defense on their heels. That's where it all starts, on the mound, the guy with the ball, and they had a tough night. That's all I can say. I mean, O'Brien was tremendous last Friday night, and equally as bad tonight. He struggled, but still left in a position after the fifth inning. He left with a lead, and middle relief wasn't too good either. A couple kids had tough nights. That's the way it goes. And
you guys got to forget it now. I mean, tomorrow, what's going to be the game plan outside of tightening up the pitching here?
Well, yeah, we want to throw some strikes. I mean, we had to play a doubleheader yesterday. We moved up. Two of the starters in a rotation. So Bryce Stewart gets a start tomorrow. He's kind of a swing guy for us. He's going to get a shot to prove himself tomorrow. Hope he can get the ball over the plate and keep it in the ballpark. And we hit, we run, but there's a lot more to this game.
And we'll see what unfolds here tomorrow. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Catch you around. All right, folks, that's the story for you. Once again, final score, Muskegon Clippers 9, St. Clair Green Giants 7. We invite you to tune in here, same time, same channel, tomorrow night here on WeTV as the Muskegon Clippers and the St. Clair Green Giants wrap up this two-game series. The Giants now drop to 5-3, and the Muskegon Clippers, they are now at 500 with a 3-3 record. So before the fish flies get at us, we're going to get out of here. On behalf of our crew, we thank you for watching, and this be Aaron Sanders saying so long from the town of Tecumseh.